man! Get in there, my son! Where are you? Hey everyone, what's going on? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. Feeling pretty, actually feeling pretty tired this morning, but also feeling pretty good. How you doing, folks? Get in there. United are doing some business. We're going to cover it all in this video. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Matt Gwynner, what's going on there? Marky Harris getting in here. Turtlehead. Josh Lee. Aaron. United Forever. Lewis. Jason Ewing. What's happening, dude? STP Mitchell. Hello. Wiggy. The Hoff. Everyone in the live chat, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to have a big Q&A at the end, as we always do. But we've got a lot of United news to get into today. We're going to be covering all the day's goings-on and all the latest revelations in this transfer window from Manchester United, just to keep you informed of all the latest news and on the latest sort of deals and transfers that Man United are working on. So do us a favour at the start of this stream and smash that like button. Give it a big thumbs up. Twat the like. Get yourself involved in the chat with the legends as well. It is a fully interactive show, this. So we get involved with all the legends in the live chat, such as Wiggy, Scoojo1, Jim, Mike Lee, Susan Lively, Sue, great to see you. Welcome in. Marky Harris, Lewis, A-Bub, Sin Games, Jim Watkins, Daz Sweets, etc. So do make sure you get your thoughts and opinions in the show throughout, and we will have a big Q&A at the end as well. And also remember to smash that like button. Give it a big thumbs up at the start of the show. Give us a boost up there in the old YouTube algo, and also share it around on social media and subscribe if you're new, of course. Get yourself down below in the not live comments as well if you're on catch up later, and get your opinions in there, folks. Nice one. 0 Degrees, good to see you also. Thank you. Sin Games says we've got 41 likes already. Cheers everyone for dropping the thumbs up. We've got plenty to get into today in regards to United and some of the moves we're making in this window. So let's just discuss it, guys. Let's kick things off with the biggest news of the day, really, which is that United have submitted an offer for Lisandro Martinez. Come on, my son! Get in there! What's going on? Looks like we're really trying to make strides to get this guy in before we go off on tour as well. So could be potentially up to 4 players coming in, hopefully. And it's obviously going to take a bit of time. De Jong could take longer. You just never know. There's some hold-ups. But at the moment, things are looking good for United actually doing some business. We know that Malacia is just having a medical pending, essentially, and will be a Manchester United player. And, of course, we're working on De Jong, Eriksen. But now we've actually put in a cheeky little offer for Lisandro Martinez, my friends. Get in. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's have a look at this then. So this is the update from Fabrizio Romano, which is Manchester United official proposal for Lisandro Martinez. Better than Arsenal's one, but not enough yet. AFC are still there. Man United are also pushing to agree on personal terms with Lisandro. Ten Hag a key factor. Lisandro will ask Ajax to leave as he wants Premier League move. So this is the latest from Fab. We've submitted an offer, guys. We do have more details on the offer, in which we'll get into in a moment. But just initial reaction to this is, get in there, my son. We need to get this guy in, really. I think we do need either a defensive mid or a centre-back, but he's both. So it's quite handy, obviously, for us to get him in for versatility reasons. And also, because of that Ten Hag relationship there, it makes a lot of sense. It's a fantastic signing for the right price. If it is the price that we're going to get onto in a moment, it doesn't seem like a ridiculous amount of money for this guy either, considering he is an international. He is, a good player who's been playing in Champions League football last couple of seasons, etc. 24 years of age. So it's not a ridiculous amount of money to pay. In regards to the amount, so we've got lots of reports that suggest it's around about 45 million euros. So we understand that Arsene Hollands have had a couple of different offers knocked back. Originally a 30 million euro offer, I think they submitted, which was rejected. And I think they've upped it to a 40 million euro offer as well, which I think was also rejected. So United going in there with a slightly higher offer here. Ajax is understood to want 50 million euros, whereas Manchester United don't want to pay that, but we will have a negotiation and we'll probably be somewhere in the middle, 45 million, sort of 45 million euros, which is around about 40 million pounds, 41 million pounds, or it could be a little bit less. But it does look like this is around about the offer that's been submitted. So Mike Verway, this is from Transfers MEFC via Mike Verway, which says MEFC's offer for Lisandro Martinez is 41 million euros plus 4 million euros in add-ons. Ajax aren't expected to agree to the proposal, but are aware that every player can be bought for the right price. Martinez hopes to make his Premier League dream come true. So Fantastic news, guys, that we submitted a good offer. It's more than Arsenal's. Arsenal has submitted 2 bids so far, 30 and 40. We've gone in with 41 plus 4 million in add-ons, which is a significant amount more than Arsenal. We are hijacking the deal, baby! Fucking have it, Arsenal and scummers. Let's all just laugh at Arsenal in the live chat real quick, guys. We're going to fucking take him from you. Oh, shit. Mate, Ashboy40. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel, my son. Get in there. Guys, everyone, welcome Ashboy40 for becoming a channel member, my son. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome into the Bacon Brigade. You made the right decision there, sir. Thank you for supporting this channel, though, honestly. You're an absolute legend. Everyone, put your favourite emoji in there to welcome Ashboy40. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lewis is loving it. Jason's loving it. But Arsenal look like they're going to lose out on another one of their targets here. Manchester United, if we swoop in, which we have done, he's going to come to us, isn't he? I mean, it's really a formality. It's kind of like Leon and Man United if you're Malacia. Who are you going to choose? It's, of course, going to be Man United. Same goes for Arsenal, Holland and Man United. Who are you going to choose? Well, okay, ordinarily you could say it might be a little bit of a closer decision, but because of the fact that obviously we've got Ten Hag, we've got that sort of potential Ajax contingent coming in the future as well, I think, yeah, Lisandro Martinez would jump at the chance to play again for Ten Hag at United. It's just a perfect scenario for him. He's already just been working with this guy, so it just makes that transition of going to a new club all the more nice and comfortable because you've already got this guy there who you know and trust. So I think it works both ways in that regard as well. That's the reason why we're going for this guy. Yeah, there are other options out there. There's people like Pau Torres who we've discussed, but to be fair, we know, or Ten Hag knows what he's getting from this guy because he's obviously worked closely with him. He's had a hand in developing him, and they've had that relationship together, and he's played in a Ten Hag side, in a Ten Hag style, both at centre-back and at defensive midfield. So he's literally well-versed in a lot of what Ten Hag's going to be expecting of him for United. So it's absolutely a shrewd move if we can sign him for the right price. And again, what we've done is what we've been talking about the last couple of days in regards to hijacking deals. Well, we just let Arsenal sort of negotiate for us. In all honesty, we actually have. We've just let them do the early work. 30 million knocked back, 40 million knocked back. It comes out in the media, you know, they're drip feeding it back or whatever. Oh, we would take 50 million euros. So what do United do? We go in there and we test the waters with a 5 million euro increased offer. So it's actually a very shrewd bit of business again by United in regards to trying to recruit this player. We're trying to get him for as cheap as we possibly can. They may well want 50 million euros for him, which is about 43 million pounds. Even if that was the case, it's not the end of the world, is it? Maybe you could do some sort of a deal like, well, 38 million up front and 5 million down the road if you really, really want that much money for him. But I don't think they will want that much money in the end. It's part of the negotiation process. They've set a high price on him. Although, what we would say is there is 2 clubs that could be potentially bidding for him. If Arsenal don't stop their pursuit of him and they go in with a matched offer, an improved offer compared to Manchester United's and try and get him that way. Because let's face it, if Arsenal offer a lot more money, then they are going to be more inclined to take Arsenal's deal. So we've got to hope that that's not the case. We've got to hope that there is no sort of huge bidding up by Arsenal. But if they really want to get their guy here, I guess they're going to have to bid for him. There is a certain feeling, we've had some sources say that Lisandro Martinez would be quite happy playing for either side. So even though, you know, that may obviously be the case, but of course his preference is to play for Manchester United. So we just got to hope that United can get that agreement in place with Ajax and they accept our offer. And then it's a formality, really. Lisandro Martinez's personal terms will not be an issue. Of course, his interest to join a club like Manchester United and play for Ten Hag once again will absolutely not be an issue. Oh, Sullivan25, mate, thank you for being a member of this channel for 3 months. Guys, let's get a hashtag 3 months in the live chat for Sullivan. Thank you so much, boss. Thank you for the thumbs up, mate. I appreciate that. He's got a highlighted member comment in there. Thank you so much, dude. Hey, do as he says and smash that like button. There's 200 legends in here. Let's smash 100 likes on the stream. I'm waking up. I've got a bit of a Sean Dyche voice in the morning. Let's go get Tarkowski, boys. Got a bit of a Sean Dyche voice at the moment once again. But you have to forgive me. We're waking up. Got my cup of tea. This is early for me, folks. Yeah, it looks like we've got significant monies that are available still to be able to spend on players. Maybe there won't be too much business done after we bring in De Jong, Eriksen, Malacia, and of course now Lisandro Martinez. Maybe there won't be that much money left, but we still haven't even begun to sell players yet. There's still a good bit of money that can be generated by offloading a few players, even just like serious fringe players. People like Andreas Pereira, Chong, etc. These guys are all worth some money. Eric Bailly. These guys are all worth some money. So if you just do a bit of a wholesale, have a bit of a yard sale and sell some of these guys off, you could buy another player. Maybe you could buy another player or two. So maybe our business doesn't even stop there in regards to the summer transfer window. But let's ask the live chat. We keep doing this, but now United keep making strides. So who knows what's going to happen? Let's ask the live chat. How many players do Manchester United sign this summer? What do you think, guys? How many players? Get a vote in the live chat. I think we're going to bring in at least 6, and now I'm feeling positive. Maybe we could even bring in 7. That's right, guys. Who knows? Who knows? One of them might be just a backup goalkeeper, so, but who knows? We did have 6 players outgoing in the summer, right? And, of course, we need to replace a lot of those guys. I'm feeling super optimistic. Jason Ewan says 4. Daryl says 4. 5 or 6 says Josh Lee. 3 says Scujo. 4 says Solskjaer. 4 need 10 says Daz. Oh, man, Turtlehead, dude. Turtlehead, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel, my son. Sue. Guys, everyone, welcome in Turtlehead to the channel membership by getting your favourite emoji in the live chat, mate. Thank you so much, Turtlehead, dude. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Bacon Brigade. Thank you for supporting the show, mate. That's awesome. Let's get some turtle emojis in the live chat. Thank you, bud. Eddie Trooper thinks 5. Hashim says easy now. Okay, look, but let's just look at what Manchester United needs still. I think if you look at the right-back position, we still need a right-back. I'm not overly convinced with either Dalot or Wan-Bissaka. Maybe Ten Hag will give him a chance, and maybe he'll have to give him a chance if we can't do any business there. But what if we were to go and try and get a different right-back? What if we were to go and sell Wan-Bissaka and use that money towards a different right-back? What if that was also improved? There's also possibilities we could sign 1 or 2 others. But look, let's not get too carried away. But honestly, genuinely, my personal opinion is we will sign 6 players. I think we'll bring in 6 because I think if you look at the situation where we need strengthening, there still are some pretty glaring issues in the team. There are still some really good deals out there for United to get as well. So United have always harped on about the fact that we will not be pushed over transfers. We will not go in and panic buy. We will only get players who represent good value when they're available, etc. So they've always said bullshit like that. They haven't really done it, but they've said stuff like that. But look, if Yuri Tielemans is really considering leaving this summer, and there's a cheeky little 30 or 40 million pounds available at the end of the summer transfer window, you could maybe see us dip in for a player like that, because it's a great caliber player who represents really good value, and you'd be foolish not to at least try and get the guy. So I'm just saying, if there is some reshuffling that United could do in different areas of the team and sell 1 or 2 players, not even 1 or 2 players, you could get rid of Phil Jones, Eric Bailly, Twanzebe straight away. You got another defender coming in. You don't need those 3 guys really. They generate cash. Wan-Bissaka, Dalot, either or. Tellez can be sold, Tellez. So you've all immediately got a good 50 million quid back, 30, 40 million, whatever, pounds back there just to put on another player. And those are just surplus players who we don't really need. I mean, I'd rather see youth players brought through to play backup. Okay, well, if we've not got enough defenders, which we would, to be fair, with Lisandro and Maguire and Lindelof and Varane, but also bring some youngsters through, give Mengi an opportunity rather than one of these wasters who are just being paid lots of money to do nothing. Get rid of those guys, use that money to generate some cash to sign a proper player. That would be the ideal scenario. So we still need to get a couple of players out, but hopefully that means we'll get 1 or 2 more players in beyond this. But just in regards to Lisandro Martinez, it's just a bit more details on the deal. So we've got obviously information about Arsenal. They had 2 offers rejected for Martinez, with their last on Monday coming in at £34 million plus add-ons, so up to about 38 million, so reported sort of 40 million euros around about there, which was rejected and knocked back. I've just got a feeling that this is just going to be so easy for Manchester United, though. I know, okay, Arsenal might bid up the deal a little bit here, but let's just be honest. Man United, if because of the choice with Ten Hag, it's such an easy one, it wouldn't surprise me if there's been a concocted plan this whole time. Just really, Edwin van der Sar has just been laughing at his office, giving Erik Ten Hag a phone call every other day, having a little catch up. And, and the whole plan really is just for Lisandro Martinez to go to Manchester United at the end of it. And just to make Arsenal look like as big a bunch of fucking mugs as possible in the process. It wouldn't surprise me just to laugh at Arsenal a little bit. But no, it seems like Arsenal are very interested in him. Mikel Arteta is wanting to get his man there, but he's too much. He's too much of a draw to come to United for the guy. So he's going to lose out on him. The only way that I guess he goes to Arsenal is if Arsenal say, hey, look, we're going to pay £60 million for this guy. Are you going to match that, United? Don't think so. And that's not going to happen because, well, let's face it, he's not worth that. Not at the moment. That's why we're all talking about 50 million euros. So, hey there, Viking Red. How's it going, mate? Good to see you, boss. Yeah, you know it, Marky Harris, dude. This is an all right one. Mrs. Peacock this. It's a shame with Timber. Sounded like a really interesting signing. Indeed, Hashim, but I mean, look, if we go in elsewhere in different positions, different players, I mean, we've talked about Lisandro Martinez as being a good option. We talked about the defenders that we could go for, different right backs such as Denzel Dumfries, just as possible links. I'm not saying that we are actually going in for a bid for this guy, but just imagine if we did actually, offer 35, 40 million, maybe less than that, and then give them Dallo or something. They might be interested in a deal like that. You just never know. It's highly possible that we could get some random business done. People think, oh, we're only going to go and get De Jong, Martinez, Eriksen, and obviously Malacia. But we don't know. I mean, there could be some surprises. It wouldn't surprise me if we went in for Dybala at the end of the window, to be honest with you guys, the way things are going. And the money that we saved in the summer. How much money saved in the summer? Cavani off the books, Pogba off the books, Mata off the books, Matic off the books, Lingard off the books. That's like £1 million a week or something nearly. Saved in wages or, hundreds of thousands of pounds a week saved in wages. Go and spend that on somebody else to help the team. I'm not saying Dybala's the right guy. I'm just saying it would surprise me at this stage. I mean, he is a free transfer. Let's just ask the live chat in regards to him very quickly. Yes or no, would you take Dybala at Manchester United if the deal was right? He is a classy player. He's only like 28. His goal record's phenomenal. But you know what? He's a bit of a shithouse. He's a bit of a mercenary. And I don't really like him for that reason. Plus, he would want a pretty extortionate amount of money, I think. So, it's just not really the most attractive proposition at the moment. No, says Daryl. RJ says no. Yes, says Dober. Nah, says Wiggy. No, says Madhouse. Scratch, says Daryl. No, says Scooter and Sativa. Yeah, okay, fair play. Well, it wouldn't surprise me anyway. You know what, guys? We've got 323 legends in here. Do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, everyone. If you're joining here for the first time, make sure you get yourself involved in the chat by hitting the subscribe. Have your say. 6 likes off of 100 as well. We can do better than that. Bacon Brigade, assemble! Hit the thumbs up button if you're just joining. Give us a boost up there. It's free. You might as well. And also get yourself involved in the live chat with the legends. Good to have you all in here. Lots of legends getting in. So, Dybala is a good player. Of course he is. But I'm just saying there's other options out there. We could pick up 1 or 2 more random players after we've got those initial 4, such as a cheeky little backup goalkeeper as well. Talks of Sergio Romero. I would certainly have Sergio Romero back at the football club because of his great sort of service to us over the years previously with his good few seasons at the football club where he was always dependable, never kicked up a fuss apart from when we did him dirty at the end. And we should have let him go if he wasn't going to play third choice keeper. So, yeah, he'd be okay being a backup. But in regards to that position, it doesn't really matter, does it? We don't really need. We got Tom Heaton as long as De Gea stays fit. I mean, just in regards to that, though, Dean Henderson is now officially joined Manchester United. He's completed the season-long loan move, and it's a loan move to Nottingham Forest, of course. He'll spend the whole season with them, who are promoted back to the Premier League, of course. So now it's good standard that he's going to be playing, similar to that sort of, Sheffield United loan type situation. He's only 25, remember, Henderson, which for a goalkeeper, it is pretty young, folks. It's not like he's over the hill by any means. I mean, he has had his progression at this football club completely halted for the last year or two. It's just not really gone anywhere. But at the same time, he's still young. That if he is playing regularly and getting good game time and playing for a club like Nottingham Forest, I mean, let's face it, if you're a club like Nottingham Forest, this is a really good signing for you. But also, if you're Dean Henderson, it's also an excellent opportunity for you to impress because, let's face it, Nottingham Forest are going to get absolutely battered every single week in the Premier League, aren't they? They're going to get peppered. And so he's going to be working his absolute socks off in that goal. And so, therefore, he's got an absolute great chance to shine and impress And we talked about the possibility of Dean Henderson for the future of Man United. He still only is 25, and we have only loaned him out. It's only a straight loan deal here. There is no obligation or an option to buy or anything like that. It's just a straight season-long loan. So this guy will be coming back to us. So in a year's time, we'll have Henderson back on the back of another year's good experience in the Premier League, hopefully. And then we'll still have David De Gea, who will be 1 year older. But for his age, for a goalkeeper position, it's not old. David De Gea should be his best years, really. So I still think David De Gea will be the guy. But just you never know what happens. Maybe Ten Hag decides that Henderson's a better distributor, better sort of on the ball, better sweeper keeper, whatever you want to say, than De Gea. And he decides, hey, look, based on the season that Hendo's had at Nottingham Forest and based on what De Gea's done for me, I actually want to take Henderson going forward. You just never know what might happen in a year's time. So I guess it makes a little bit of sense for United to do this. And clearly, Ten Hag's obviously put all of his eggs in the De Gea basket because he's given the all of the games to him. It's not like anybody else is coming in to take the spot now from David De Gea. So David De Gea has a clearly defined #1 starting spot in the team. And Dean Henderson has been loaned out, guys. So, hey, look, good luck to Dean Henderson. Let's get some hashtag good lucks in there. He's gone out on loan. He's still a United player. I really hope he develops well. I hope he gets great opportunities. I hope he plays himself into that England setup, for the World Cup. You never know. But it's very unlikely. But you never know. But I really hope that he has a good time of it there and develops well. He's had no progression whatsoever over the last couple of seasons. So just the fact that he's going there and getting game time and probably being challenged quite regularly because of the amount of shots, just sheer shots on goal that he's going to be facing in the Premier League against Nottingham Forest, they're going to get battered. So because of that, he's going to be in serious demand in the sticks. Paul Woolley, thank you for the £5 super chat, mate. How you doing there, Paul, lad? He says, Williams right back is a possibility for me. He is a good fullback. We need De Jong and a right wing, then we will be okay till January. Paul Woolley, thank you so much for your comment, mate. Can we get a sue in there for Paul Woolley? Thanks, bud. Brando Williams, you say? I mean, he's so young, isn't he? What is he, 20, 21, 20? He's really young. He's still got a lot of potential. You can't really judge a player when they're 20. I think you have to wait until they're at least 22, 23, 24 before you can say they're done or finished or good enough. Because players do develop at different stages. Some players do a lot of their developing in their late teens. Other players, they can develop hugely between the ages of 20 and 23. And it's a whole different player come the time they're 23. So we don't know just yet in regards to how good this kid is. He does look good, though. I mean, those games that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer played in previous season before last and stuff, he was had a quite good mentality, put in some decent performances, also some ropey ones, but he's just a young kid then. So if he gets opportunity, gets game time, I could see him maybe having a chance, but I don't think he's actually going to be around the club this season. I personally think he'll be loaned out. But, if we do sell somebody like Wan-Bissaka or sell somebody like Dallo, then yeah, I could see that happening. I could see him being around the squad as a backup there. Pal Marius, thank you for your highlighted member comment, bro. 17 months this guy's been a tier 2 member of the channel. Sue. Guys, everyone get a hashtag 17 in there for Pal Marius. Thank you, brother. He says, Pig, you legend. United finally doing business. More hijacks to come. Arsenal in the mud. Pal Marius, you damn right, sir. Lots and lots of good news coming out. We're doing business funny. And obviously Arsenal were trying to get this guy and we're going to steal him out from under them. Just like we did with Malacia. So you're right, we are Hijack FC this summer. Get in there. Looks like Murtaugh and co mean business this summer. But the only problem is, guys, is that if we do this sort of stuff and hijack a lot of deals like that, don't be upset if a team comes along and hijacks one of ours. Let's just hope that all this malarkey talk about, Chelsea are thinking about hijacking this De Jong deal and all this nonsense is not true. Because that would be awful. But no, let's not think about that. But yeah, this is great. We're hijacking the deals here. I mean, is it really hijacking? It's not really hijacking in this case. I think in the Leon case it is. But in this case, this is a guy that's been linked with us for a long time. Ten Hag's obviously managed him and is expected to have an interest in bringing him in. And on this occasion, yes, Arsenal have tried to do the early business and try to get him early. But United have just waited. There's no rush for us. We've been working on De Jong and other stuff anyway. And when it comes to the crunch time, when we have to table a bid, when we have to match an offer or beat an offer, we're going in there. I mean, it is a hijacking in a way, but it's they're expected to have several bids for this guy. So because of that, but yeah, you're right. They're in the mud there, Palmaris. It's great to see. Oh yeah, David Lee, man, ripped to Andy Gorham. Absolutely, guys. Can we get some praying hands and love hearts in them? in there. Very sad news indeed. I think it was only 58. Rip to Andy Gora, my friends, absolutely. Daryl says, Arsenal are going to put a 90 million bid for De Jong, says Daryl. Could you imagine, dude? Patrice Malacia, how are you doing today, my friend? Right, so, yeah, Ajax are keen to really try and get as much money as they can for this guy. They're expecting to get close to 50 million euros for him. As we've established, you know, United have put in a 45 million euro offer, which includes add-ons, and they may well not accept that offer, but if they don't, then there'll be a negotiation period, and United and Ajax can obviously come to terms on an agreement. In regards to other updates we've got on this situation as well, Laurie Whitwell just tweeted earlier and said, latest on Lisandro Martinez, with sources feeling that Ajax defender has a preference for Man United. No decision yet, though, and Arsenal is still in the hunt. Up to the clubs to agree the fee with Ajax, bidding over the weekend. Players on holiday. So, you know, we know that players are coming back for a pre-season on Monday. We go away on the 8th of July. I mean, could we get this deal wrapped up in 6 days, guys? I think the way we're going about it, now that all of a sudden we've decided to move now, it depends if Ajax accept it. But let's ask the live chat, guys. Do you think we see this guy on the plane for when we leave for Bangkok for the summer tour on the 8th of July? Yes or no? Will this guy be a United player? Yes or no by then, the 8th of July? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. It wouldn't surprise me if he was the next player through the door, in all honesty, because De Jong, that deal was just raged on for a long time now and still may take a little bit of time. And then in regards to Eriksen, well, okay, he probably will want to get on the plane if he's ready to start playing football again soon and make his decision. But these guys are still on holiday. No, says you. I'll take that, to be honest. Mark Yaris has seen games. It's gone quiet, says Nas. Nope, says Mark Harris. Yes, says RJ. Yes, says Toehead. No way, says Steve. No, says you. 9, says you. Well, I mean, maybe, yeah, David Lee, maybe it's unlikely. But 6 days. Think about how long it would take to get generally to get that Malacia deal done from when it was reported that we got in and taken the deal from Leon about 3 or 4 days ago, wasn't it? To now, where we're pending a medical, to give it a couple of days where we're actually being stood next to Ten Hag holding the shirt. That's about a turnaround of about a week. So let's just say that Ajax did accept an offer that we submitted here. You could expect a similar turnaround of around about a week, if all things going well. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's possible. Certainly, they will be joining up with us, though. Even if it does take a little bit longer, they'll be joining up with us on the tour, of course, to start the pre-season training, etc. And that is very important. The more games we can get them all to get in before the tour, the better. Gung, she says, yes, got to be positive. How you doing there, Gung? Yeah, I mean, look, if you're Ten Hag, you'll certainly be pushing for that, wouldn't you? You would want a key player like that. If you're looking to spend 45 million euros on this guy, you would want this key player to be there from the very off of the pre-season, from the very start, just to have that time to work with them and work with the team and get all that confidence and belief in this sort of style, what we're trying to do, so everyone's on the same page. That's what you've got to do. So Lisandro Martinez coming through the door before the 8th of July is not a very unrealistic thing at all. I think if it was down to me and Ten Hag, I'd be pushing for it. I'd be saying, look, if we're going to get this guy, might as well get him now. Let's get him done. 6 days to go. Come on, let's push it through. Medicals, couple of days before. Let's be having you. You know, so it's very possible. It might be unlikely, but it's very possible in regards to if or not we can get him. So, yeah, so all different sources reporting, confirming the fact that we have bid around about 45 million euros for this guy. I think it would represent good value for money overall, especially considering his age, his quality, versatility, the Ten Hag relationship, etc. There's nothing wrong with this player at all. I mean, he's not a huge name, is he? He's not like a Hollywood sign, and he's not like a huge big name, like exciting in that sense. But he is a very good player, and he's a very good player that obviously Ten Hag has identified. And what we said quite often is that Ten Hag deserves the chance to build his own team. And if he feels like this guy is the guy to help him do his job and help him change the style at Manchester United and play a certain way, then I'm all for it, to be fair. Let him go and get all these Ajax guys, as far as I'm concerned. It makes a bit of sense. We've got more news to get into in regards to other players, but now, do us a favour, smash that thumbs up button, guys. Hit the like. Let's see if we can get 200 likes on this stream today. You might as well, and it also boosts us up there and helps us compete with clickbait merchants and corporations. So if you like this independent fan channel where we give you the latest United news in a no bullshit way, drop a cheeky little thumbs up, hit the subscribe button as well, guys. We recently hit 59,000 subscribers. Shout out to all the legends who watch this show, but we're on our way to 60,000. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you're new to the show as well. Get involved. You only need to be subscribed for 1 minute to chat in the live chat. Actually, I don't even know if that's on at the moment, but either way, subscribe and get your thoughts and opinions into the show. Right, so the latest is that the preference of Lisandro is that Manchester United is the target for him, is the destination he would like to go. I mean, let's face it, if you're Lisandro Martinez, where would you go? You'd go to Manchester United where there's Ten Hag in your players. You're not going to go and play for shitty Sharteta. You know what I mean? Who wants to play for Sharteta at Arsenal Hollands, guys? That's going to be a terrible place to go and play your football. You're just accepting mediocrity in life by going to do that, you know. So it is expected that we sign the guy. I think once there's an agreement in place, it won't be that long, of course, until he's brought in. And as long as we are prepared to do at least, at the very least, match what Arsenal are prepared to offer for him, then he'll come to United. There's no way that he signs for Arsenal. I mean, it's so funny, though. A lot of these deluded Arsenal Hollands fans, they think they're going to get these signings. And then, obviously, other teams are coming in, whether it's like bids for Rafinha from different clubs or, you know, other clubs such as us coming to get Lisandro Martinez. They're just missing out on targets now. They're just going to be, and it's going to be basically ending the season with some, and in the window with some sort of budget Poundland Vieira, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, it's exciting times, guys. It's exciting times. By the way, this is some quotes that have come through here just on Michael Carrick, folks. Michael Carrick on Erik ten Hag. He says he's proved it at Ajax and in his coaching career that he's got strong beliefs and that his team play a certain way. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm looking forward to seeing it too, guys. I think he's going to bring around a big change in terms of style at United. If you can't win every game, if you can't win the league, at least go out guns blazing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think he will do. I think he will try and get us back on the road to being an attacking side. You look at the way his Ajax side play, they're an attacking outfit. They've got great chances created. In fact, his overall goals to conceded record at Ajax is preposterously insane. I can't remember what it is right now, but it's like a ratio of like 5-1 or something. So his team is definitely an attacking team, and they're definitely a team that doesn't even concede that much either. Generally, if you look over the course of the Eredivisie and also the Champions League, very, very good teams in both departments. So let's hope that he's going to bring about that sort of change of style and instill that sort of new philosophy at United, where we're getting towards being like a total Dutch football attacking team. And that way we can get back to being more the United way, more of an attacking style. And he will be afforded a lot more time as well by playing an attacking style. And also, it'll give the fans just entertainment. I think we've been crying out for that. So we've had Louis, Jose and Ollie, all sort of quite defensive, quite negative counter managers, you know, in terms of the style and how they set us up at United. Ten Hag should bring something totally different to the table. We should be trying to control the game. We should be trying to attack and create chances, a lot of chances. We should be pressing a lot. We should be, essentially looking to outpossess the opposition as well, which is something that we really struggled at. We can't even outpossess teams like bloody Wolves and Brighton at the moment. So we definitely need to work on that midfield. People like De Jong, people like Lisandro Martinez, they can all be pretty instrumental to helping him do that. So this is why I'm very happy about him going to get players that he knows and players that he's had relationships with, like De Jong and, of course, like Lisandro Martinez, because we're going to instill that belief, instill that confidence, instill that new philosophy into the team a little bit quicker. If you've got a few players in the team who've already been doing that for you before previously, then it's only going to help transition the rest of the team to do that too. So shrewd signings, it would be a shrewd signing. And Carrick's comments there, he's looking forward to seeing him getting in there, you know. What's this then? So a little report has come out here from The Athletic, which says that Man United view Martinez as a centre-back of different profile to Maguire, Lindelof and Varane. They are open to offers for Bailly, with Fulham interested, although he wants to fight for his place and will report to training. Clubs are also looking at Phil Jones. So in regards to Martinez at centre-back, right, look, there's a lot of competition there, none of which is good competition. Varane will be out half the time because he's bloody injured. He'll have his leg in a splint every other week. You know what I mean? Harry Maguire, let's face it, he's a big fridge of a man, and half the time he'll probably be, I don't know, too gashed to want to be to even be in consideration for being selected. Make a howler of an error, score a hat-trick of OGs or something, who knows. Eric Bailly's also got paper-mache knees, and he's very injury-prone. Victor Lindelof might be putting together flat-pack furniture in his head and just keeps making mistakes, so he's not really in contention. So it's not the most difficult team to get in if you're a centre-back going to this team. But also, what we have to say is he's a midfielder also. He can play defensive midfield. He's versatile. But he would come in here and I think walk in United's side because, yeah, Maguire's bang average and Varane's always out injured. And we've only got choices from like Lindelof, Bailly, and these sorts of players. So Bailly, there is teams that are interested in Eric Bailly, but just an update on Bailly very quickly as well. So this came out, and a source close to the player says that Bailly isn't interested in going anywhere at the moment and prefers to stay at Manchester United and fight for his place. Is aware much will depend on Erik ten Hag's plans. So this is from Dharmesh Chef. I mean, in regards to Bailly, he's probably not going to play very often. Maybe Ten Hag will give him a chance and allow him to try and adapt, try and fight his way into the team. He is a very good defender. I'm not going to slag Bailly off and say he's not a good player. I think he is actually a very good defender. I'd rather him in the team than Maguire all day because he's physical, he's quick, he's strong, he's a little bit reckless, and he's a little bit prone to injury, which is his drawbacks. He's not played a lot of football for United over the many years that he's been here. So he's not reliable. You can't rely on him. But he is better than Maguire, so maybe he'll get chances. Maybe Tuanzebe will get chances. Maybe they'll all get chances. But I just feel like really we have to, if we're going to get rid of any players now in the team, the defence is the only place where I'd like to see players sold in. Okay, I guess if a big offer came in for Martial, but that's not going to happen. But the rest of the team, it's just defenders who should be sold now, I think. Thank you, Rushmano. He says, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Dan Davies says, I think he's our best defender. Interesting. Yeah, in some ways he is, but he's just injury prone, isn't he? Jonathan Gallagher says he's more injury prone than Phil Jones. Yeah, well, okay. That's the problem, isn't it, with Eric Bailly? If it wasn't for his injury proneness, he would probably be a top defender. I think he's got a lot of attributes that you look for. I mean, he's never really blown me away, but sometimes his defensive performances are absolutely monstrous. But it's just like he's never really fit enough to put in a regular run in the team. He's kind of like Varane in that sense. Varane is a top player. See, Varane's a lot better, but Varane's a top player, but he's not somebody you can rely on through the whole course of a season because he's just too injury prone. But in regards to who could be going out there, yeah, look, Bailly, Jones, these guys could be sold reasonably soon this summer, I suppose. Tuanzebe could be offered to a club. There's possibilities. I think we should try and sell a couple of these defenders, though. It just doesn't add up. And if Man United are actually bringing Martinez in to be a centre-back and to contend with the likes of Slabby Maguire for centre-back starting spot in the team, then, yeah, we don't need all these other defenders around either. So I'll ask the live chat, if you could get rid of only two defenders, because I'm not saying we get rid of all the defenders, we need some backups, right? But I'd probably get rid of three myself, and I'd probably sell Tuanzebe, because I just don't think he's a good player. He's in his mid-20s. Is he ever going to do it? But I'd probably sell him, Phil Jones, and Bailly, to be honest, just to generate a little bit of cash. But let's ask the live chat, who do you think needs to be sold from that defence? We've got a new player coming in potentially who could be playing centre-back. I don't know if he's going to end up playing centre-back or DM, but he can play both. So we probably will end up playing both for Man United sometimes, depending on what the game is and as and when needed. But Phil Jones and Bailly says Joe Snow. Slabby and Shaw says the special one. Haaland will be done. You what, Mark Harris? Sell Maggie says Jonathan. Bailly and Jones says Amit Kumar. Slabby and Jones says Scujo. Sell Jones, Bailly and Tuanzebe definitely says Daz. Twisted Fate says take the losses and sell Maguire says Twisted Fate. Well, in an ideal world, sell Jones and Fridge says My Thai Design. In an ideal world, we would sell Harry Maguire, but let's face it, he's almost unsellable, guys. Nobody wants that man. He's too much money. But for a start, his wages are quite astronomical. Then again, he is an international. He is in his prime. But Harry Maguire in his prime is kind of like, I don't know, anybody else in their granddad years. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got the pace of a fucking OAP, this man. He's a Zimmer frame away from being a fucking blue rinser, this guy. You know, he's definitely a little bit on the slow side of things, guys. So, look, you can't coach that into his game. That's why I think he'll never be good for Ten Hag. You can't fix stupid. Well, you can't coach pace. You can't, maybe you can get, maybe you can work on some little bursting drills and getting a little extra half a second over 100 fucking meters into his fucking legs. But other than that, it's not like he's just got that slow twitch fiber muscle, my friends. He's built like Frankenstein's double, my son. He's got, he's got the muscle and sinew there. It's too thick. He's not got that fast twitch muscle, guys. I'm sorry to say. He's not going to burst. He's not got the burst of pace. So I don't think that Harry Maguire is ever going to be a proper defender for Ten Hag, because we're going to be looking to play high up and he's going to be sitting on the halfway line and the ball's going to come over and he's going to get done. Crikey, we got 479 legends here, guys. Thank you for watching the stream today. Everybody smash the like button. Help us spread it out there. Spread the word. Hit the subscribe. Give it a share on social media as well if you're new to the show. But we're actually on our way to 60,000 subscribers. So help us get there by dropping a cheeky little subscribe on the channel. Smash up the old sub and get us to 60k, my friends. Thank you very much. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with those players. But I do think Bailly's better than a lot of the players we've got at the back. But if there's an offer from Fulham or another team, I think we've got to listen to him because, well, we've got too many numbers at the back there now, especially with Martinez coming in. So we've got to do some. We've got to do some try and find some sales. I think we've got to try and put some feelers out there. Just look, quickly, I'm going to talk about some of the players that we are actually looking to get rid of and are likely to leave this summer. So those players, yeah, okay, players like Telles, Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, these are all sort of speculative ones. They might not want to go anywhere. It might not be possible. There might not be bids for them. The wages are quite high, etc. But there's a few players which are expected to almost guaranteed to leave, really, such as Andreas Pereira. He's not really expected to stay at the football club. We could generate 10 million from him. I think Fulham are also interested in him. Flamengo also have an interest in him. Tahith Chong's another one that's being bandied around as maybe having a possible link to Feyenoord, some other places as well. So just a couple of players there that could well be leaving this summer. I wouldn't keep any of them either. Right, so, yep, Arsenal is still expected to counter-offer for Lisandro Martinez for United. United have put a big bid in, obviously, 45 million euros, 41 million euros plus 4 million euros in add-ons for this guy. It's looking good. In regards to De Jong, before we get back into Lisandro, give you everyone who's in here a breakdown. Just in regards to De Jong, latest update from Fabrizio this morning says that an agreement is more close since Monday between Man United and Barcelona for Frenkie de Jong on 65 million euros fixed fee, but 20 million euros add-on structure to be discussed, and then personal terms. So, in regards to the update from Fab, in regards to, there it is. There it is, guys. Frenkie de Jong, it's the same. The same situation with Frenkie de Jong, guys. We've been reporting for 5 days now or so. But hey, that's the latest. Apparently, it's more close. So that's good. Hopefully, there'll be an agreement, official agreement that's reported very soon. Could be today, could be tomorrow, could be never, I suppose, the rate this is going. But we know there's agreement in principle between the two clubs. So surely it's just a matter of time before we hear some sort of confirmation that there's actually an agreement between the clubs. And now there'll be discussions for finalising things such as contracts, personal terms, agents' fees, and also medicals and getting all that stuff processed. It's just so slow now. I mean, what date, let's ask the chat, what date do you think that this is going to get done? What date? Rushmano, thank you so much for the £5 super chat, my son. Sue, let's get a Sue in there. He says, can we poll pick which position do you expect Martinez to play in? He can play DM or centre-back. I guess we can do, Rushmano. Yes, mate, let's have a look. I personally think he'll play both for us, to be honest. I think he'll be brought in to play sometimes in defensive mid and sometimes play centre-back, but we can have a look. Martinez position at United. And we'll go DM. Thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Let's get a cheeky Sue in there for him. Okay, go on then. We'll ask the live chat there. What position do you think he'll play for us? I personally think he'll play both, though. So, but which is more likely? What's his position that he'll play most regularly is, I guess, the question we're asking. So what's the position that Martinez will play most regularly at United? I.e., the question is he coming in to replace Harry Maguire as a centre-back, or is he coming in to be a defensive midfielder to allow the likes of De Jong a little bit more freedom to create? So let's have a little vote in the chat. Thank you, Matty. Just in regards to De Jong then, De Jong's situation there is, the agreement is close, but it's just the same as it's been previously. We know that the fee is about 85 million euros that's being discussed here. overall, with 65 million euros up front and then add-ons totaling around about 20. The last we heard really is that they were just trying to establish the structure and the different types of bonuses, performance-related bonuses, so everybody was happy, so both parties were happy. That's the last we heard. Maybe there'll be a big update that it's all agreed soon, but at the moment we're still waiting for that, and that's the sort of latest update in regards to De Jong, is that the agreement, is more than close since Monday, but other than that, it seems like it's just the same sort of information that is available. Interesting. So a lot of people voting for centre-back so far in regards to Martinez. Best position, 65% of the chat think it is centre-back, 35% think defensive midfielder. Interesting. I mean, yeah. So it's quite an interesting question. I wonder if he's coming to replace Mags or coming in to free up De Jong in midfield. But he can do both. That's the beauty of him. So in the future as well, if United did want to sign another midfielder, let's say, I don't know, somebody like Tielemans came available, or even if you're looking for another DM to replace Lisandro, so not replace him but mean that Lisandro can just focus on centre back kind of thing. So you can obviously do that, and you could also add another centre back in the future like a Timber next season, and then Martinez is still going to get game time in a defensive mid role. So it's just good to have a versatile player like that who can play both positions. It does add up to being quite a good signing because of versatility in all the positions that we need to cover. Man, think about that midfield. The CDMs at the moment that we've got, who are the players that are realistically going to be playing there. Well, I guess De Jong can play there, but I think that he could play deep line playmaker for us. Of course he can, like a Carrick type. That would be absolutely fantastic. But maybe he's best utilised. I don't know. Maybe we could get somebody who's more playing the defensive role, and therefore De Jong's able to play a lot more of those forward passes slightly higher up the pitch. So it maybe we'll see what happens there. But I think, you can't argue that he's going to be giving us a lot of good options there. But if we actually did we've only got Fred and McTominay, unless we get a proper defensive midfielder. So we've only got Fred and McTominay. Those players are pretty shite, guys. Let's face it. I mean, Shotty McTominay plays like he's stoned out of his gills. And Fred is the most non-Brazilian that we've ever seen, pretty much. I mean, he's not the most trustworthy in terms of the football, carrying the football, in terms of, passing out from the back. And Scott McTominay's awful as well with his range of passing. I think he gives it away too often. He's erratic. He's not got the same vision or creativity as the likes of De Jong or these sorts of guys. So, okay, they're quite good. They're quite physical. They run around. Fred will win you the ball back. He is like an Energizer bunny. His batteries never seem to run down, and I like his attitude. McTominay's attitude's good also. He fights and battles, but guess what? He huffs and puffs. He doesn't blow nobody's house down, guys. He plays like a little piggy, not a little wolf. And I know this channel's called Flying Pig United, but still, what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, no insults to pigs, but he doesn't play well for Man United, does he? Not often, anyway. So those guys I can't trust with the job of being our central defensive midfield. I can't trust those guys with the job. So we have to get somebody else. If it's going to be this guy Martinez to free up De Jong, brilliant. And then we still need to get a centre back to sort out the Slabby Maguire situation. Hey there, Spooky Ghoul. What's going on? Welcome in the stream. Hope you're good today. Thank you for joining us. And Jonathan Kennedy, Last Avenger, Brett Southard as well, Kate Cadet, loads of legends getting in here. How you all doing, guys? Thank you for joining us. 500 of you. Smash that thumbs up button. Can we get 500 likes, guys? Let's have a cheeky little bacon brigade. Like spike. I'll say it one more time as well. Smash the subscribe button, folks. Help us get to 59,200 subscribers. Much love. So we are closing in on the De Jong deal, but that's still going to take, well, a little bit of time, it seems, folks. It's not going to be overnight. There's still things to do. We haven't even had any progression from about 5 or 6 days ago in regards to any new updates. So hopefully soon a proper announcement, and then that means that there'll be a medical pending very soon and terms finalized, etc. So yeah, it should happen. It should happen. Right, let's get into this, folks. So just very quickly, we have also got some information in regards to Tottenham considering a move for Jesse Lingard. So there's a few clubs that are interested. Everton, West Ham, Tottenham could be going to one of those. Where do you think Jesse's going to finish playing his football this summer? I think he'll go back to West Ham. I do think that. So we'll see. So just a rundown of what we've discussed in this video very quickly for everybody who's getting in here, and just an update because we've got a lot of new viewers getting in here, and I don't think some of you saw the start of the video, so let's talk about it. So there's a new bid that's been submitted by Manchester United for Martinez. Come on, Man United making strides, doing some work, finally actually putting in offers. for a lot of players here now. We've got the Malacia deal all but done. I mean, it is done, but obviously he's got to have his medical and sign officially. But that's all going to be done. And then in regards to this deal now, we're actually making strides. We've put in a bid. We've submitted a bid. It's 45 million euros altogether. That's what's reported. Fabrizio said that United have an official proposal for Lisandro Martinez. Better than Arsenal's one, but not enough yet. Arsenal are still in the race. So they've submitted 2 offers, which is 30 million so far and 40 million so far altogether in euros. And they have been rejected and knocked back. And Man United have swooped in now with a cheeky little offer, which is 5 million euros more. Essentially 41 million euros up front and then 4 million euros in add-ons further down the line. That seems to have put a cat amongst the pigeons, my friends. And obviously Arsenal won't be too happy about that. Their situation is they're even going to have a think about this and see if they want to enter into a bidding war with Manchester United to try and convince Ajax to sell him. Or they could just pull out of the deal and leave the path clear for United. Knowing the shithouses Arsenal, they will probably try and at least have a little cheeky bidding just to push us up a little bit more so we have to spend a few more million. That's what I think's going to happen. So maybe it will be a little bit closer to 50 million euros. So let's just talk in euros for a second. I know we usually talk in pounds. Actually, screw it. No, we're not talking in euros. We're talking in pound sterling here, folks, because we're talking pound sterling here, folks. How many pounds sterling in total, that's initial fee and also add-ons, do you think, guys, that we would pay in the end for Lisandro Martinez? So what's this? Around about 45 million is around about, what's that? 37 million pounds, is that altogether? Yeah, I reckon 38 million quid. Somewhere around about that is what it takes to get this guy in. 39 million quid. Something like that. I mean, they want 50 million euros, which is about 43 million pounds. So if with a little bit of negotiation, with a little bit of meeting in the middle, I think about 38, 39 million pounds is the price. Oh, thank you very much for subscribing there, Vilsay, Tonka Man. Appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. If you're new, do what he's done and hit that subscribe button, folks, and get yourself in here. We give you the latest updates all throughout the transfer window and every day on the channel in regards to United with all the latest goings on in a no bullshit, no clickbait way. We just give you the latest actual news. So yeah, do get yourself involved by hitting the subscribe. There's a little bell icon as well. It looks like Suarez's face. Smash that bell icon and get yourself signed up to get notifications. Mark Harris says, breaking news, Jesse Lingard signs a contract with Snoop Dogg Records. Reports Fabrizio Romano. Right. Fair enough. I mean, in regards to his new club, I don't really know where he's going to end up. West Ham is the most likely because of that time that he had with them at the end of last season. No, not last season. The season before, wasn't it? Yeah. Was it the season before? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. So Jesse Lingard, crikey, he's been frozen out for a while at United. He'll probably be raring to go and get playing some football. West Ham will provide him that if he wants to go. Spurs is okay if their Spurs are seriously offering it him, but that's just going to be a lesser squad role, isn't it? That'll be somewhat similar to the sort of role that he's played at United, I think. If you look at, the stack that they've got, Son and Richarlison and Kane and all those sort of players up there. I know he's a different position, but I just don't think he's going to get in there very much. Couldn't care less about Lingard, says that's sweet. Fair enough. That's a bit harsh, So I couldn't care less about Pogba. But Jay Lings is an academy product. We've had some good moves. He played a lot of games for United. Okay, he's bang buddy average. Okay, fair enough. I don't really give a toss where he goes, to be honest. But yeah, good luck to him. Good luck to him, I say. Hang on. We've got some new updates that have come through. Give me a second, guys. We've got some updates that are coming through. So we have an update that says Memphis Depay may well be leaving Barcelona at the moment. He could be offloaded with an offer for a region of about 30 million euros. Interesting. Guys, would you take Memphis Depay back at the football club, guys? He's got that Dutch vibe. He went away from Manchester United. He came to Man United originally, didn't he? And he was pretty rubbish. He was pretty rubbish, guys. He didn't play well for us and never really got going at the club. But then he went to France, didn't he? He went to France and he was playing quite well and getting a lot of game time and actually scoring a lot of goals and doing quite well. And then he's got to Barcelona. Lots of no's coming in the live chat. Lots of no's. I know, I don't really like it either. But think about the connection, the Dutch vibe. Think about the Ten Hag Dutch vibe. Oh, nice one, Rushmano. He says we got 252 likes. I'll get in there, Rushmano. Thank you, everyone, for dropping a like. That's almost exactly half of the amount of viewers we've got watching. You what? We could do better than that, guys. Drop a thumbs up, get yourself in the chat, and say hello as well. Trash says FIFA Don. Take Dybala over Depay. Oh, good shout. Yeah, I would as well, actually, Bell. Yeah, really good shout. If you're going to go get a forward player like that and spend decent money, then you're absolutely right, Bell 691. I would as well, pal. I'd get Dybala over Depay. Depay's proven to be gut for us, to be honest, but you never know. I do believe in redemption. Yes, please, says My Tai Design. Gunshi says Memphis isn't a bad play. He just didn't click with United at the time. Maybe he could click again in a second time with a new system, a new Dutch vibe. Maybe that's true. Interesting, says M. Big, why don't we swap Slabby for De Jong, says a special one? Because Barcelona, that story's probably bollocks that they want Harry Maguire. I mean, if they do want Harry Maguire, they probably want him for like £2.50, mate. They're probably like, right, instead of giving us 65 million euros and De Jong, how's about you give us 64 million euros and Harry Maguire for De Jong? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't think that we're really going to... I don't think we're going to get a decent offer for him. Maybe if they offered a few mil. Westy05, what's going on, mate? Plenty's going on today at Manchester United, my friend. We bid for Lisandro Martinez. It's all going off, guys. It's all going off. So this is the latest. 45 million is the total, and that's the expected amount that they may take. Then again, there are some reports to say that it'll cost to take a little bit more just to convince them. And plus, it does depend on what Arsenal do as well, if they want to go back and have another offer for this guy. But certainly, we are making strides in this window to sign players now, and hopefully that will be another player that we can add to the ranks. So positive stuff, guys, positive stuff. Malacia's medical is pending, by the way, as well. There's I haven't seen an official confirmation of a time or any real updates as to when it will be, but it's suspected that it will be over this weekend, perhaps on Sunday, maybe Monday. So these deals are progressing. De Jong's progressing slowly. Eriksen is much at the same situation, but we do have a little update on Eriksen, actually. Let me find the information. So we do have a bit of an update on Eriksen. It's just that United are closing in. Manchester Evening News report this morning that United are closing in on Eriksen with details of the contract coming out. He's reportedly held positive talks with United. He's biding his time, of course. But there's some reports to say that United have tabled essentially what could be 150k a week offer. But that could be bollocks, to be honest. You just never know. You just never know. It could be bollocks, to be honest. You never know the amount of money that Christian Eriksen's being offered. But really, if there's a few offers on the table, he may well go to the highest bidder. He is still a quality player. I don't know if he's worth 150k a week. I'd say he probably is worth close to that, though. He's worth close to that, but he's not going to be a first-team player starter all the time. He's going to be rotated, so it's a lot of money. But I think he probably is worth about 140k a week, guys. What do you reckon? How much would you pay Eriksen as a free agent to come and join for Man United and pay a weekly salary to? Shit. Sorry, guys. I just clanged the mic. Also, update this morning from Fab in regards to City. They signed all paperwork in order to announce Calvin Phillips' deal with Leeds. Medical done. Also, Darko Gyabi will join Leeds from Man City for €7 million fee. Phillips turned down 2 other proposals as he only wanted to move to Man City. So there were some talks that maybe we were in for him, but I think they've overpaid for him, to be fair. He is a good player, but he's not a great player. 80 to 100k max says STB Mitchell, 150k says My Tai Design, 150k a week plus bonuses says Liam Oakley, 80k says the special one. Sing Game says, how influential is Eriksen? He is influential. He's a great creative player, isn't he? He's a very influential player in the sense that, well, he's been Denmark's best player for a long time now, running things for them. He's, of course, always been very impressive for Spurs in the Premier League. Always very impressive. So, yeah, he's an influential player. He's a creative player. Will he be able to fight his way into the side? Maybe he'll be able to keep the likes of Bruno Fernandes out the team. Who knows? I mean, that's what he's coming in for, I guess, to provide competition and depth and cover. 80k says the special, 100k a week says Liam, 150 max says My Tai, 80 to 100, £25 bench says Chris Barker, 27.30 a week says M, £15 says Bell. You guys have all made the same joke. Primo says Glazers have no clue about wage structure. Daz Sweet says, to be honest, if we're attacking more, it takes a lot of pressure off our defence. I think Maguire can be decent. Hey, well, that's true. If we've got a lot more of the ball, it will help him out, definitely. Gungshi says, smash a like for the pig and get us to 300 likes. Thank you, Gungshi. Jonathan Kennedy says, thieving Glazers stole our money. You're spot on there, man. Let's get some hashtag Glazers out, some green and gold emojis in there for the scum. I agree with my son. Crikey, guys, lots and lots of legends in here today. There's loads of legends. The channel's growing, guys. Thank you, everyone, for getting in here. Big news today. Lisandro Martinez is almost a red, folks. That's how I feel. I know, look, there's a lot that could go wrong here, but I almost feel like if the bid's there, he's coming. If the bid's there, he's coming. Oh, thank you, Makato, for your highlighted member comment, bro. Get in there, my son. He's been a member for 10 months. Thank you, Makato, you legend. He says, any more outgoing? Guys, can we get a hashtag 10 months in for Makato and some love hearts? Thank you very much, bud, for being a channel member for nearly a year. What a legend, and you're a nice guy, man. Thank you so much. He says, any more outgoings? Yeah, I think so. I think we'll see a few. Obviously, Henderson's gone out on loan today, right? We'll probably see the likes of Pereira go, Chong go, and then if we're lucky, one or two of the proper first teamers, the likes of Jones, Bailly, and maybe one of the right backs just to generate cash to sign a different one, I think. But hey, I think there is some more outgoings, but there's nothing concrete at the moment. We understand that Fulham have an interest in taking Bailly, though they've reported to have conversations about taking him. Also reports that Fulham are also interested in Pereira, as are Flamengo. Chong's possibly got an interest in going back to Feyenoord, and they've got an interest in him. So you know, there's a few there, but nothing concrete at the moment. Zayn Miyasi, there he is. It's Zayn Miyasi, my friend. Fucking have it, Zayn. Hijack FC. Hi. Zayn Miyasi, this isn't a Manchester United channel anymore, mate. This is a Hijack FC channel, mate. Because all we do is use Arsenal as bait. We basically, you know what you are, mate? You're just basically a big piece of spam. Arsenal is a big piece of spam that Man United's just dangling on a hook right now. And just dropping it into the ocean and just using them as bait, mate. We're using you to sign our players, mate. How does that make you feel, Zayn? How does that make you feel? You're going in there for Lisandro Martinez. You put 2 bids in. Arteta's desperate to get this guy in. He knows what a good player he is. He's desperate to get this guy in. All the meanwhile, Ten Hag and Edwin van der Sar sat in the office, mate, laughing their fucking heads off. Loving life, laughing at Arteta and his pursuit. And all that's going to happen is we are going to go in for a couple of million more, which we've done, and we're going to sign this player, and he's going to go and reunite with Ten Hag. He's not going to go and play for Arteta, mate. Zayn Miyasi, you are screwed, pal. Can we get some laughy face emojis in there for the Arsenalans? Okay, so let's read Zayn's comment. Zayn, thank you so much for the super chat, bud. You're a legend. He says, Spurs can have the B-Tech Jesus. Oh, the B-Tech Jesus with Richarlison. Richarlison's better than Jesus, just so you know. Richarlison is better than Jesus, my son. Scores more goals, and he just does better in a worse team. I think so. I would rather have Richarlison. Let's ask the live chat now. Who do you think's better at Richarlison and Gabriel Jesus? Richarlison's better, mate. He says, anyway, you've got the B-Tech Jesus with Richard Richarlison and Chelsea, the traitor Rafinha. We are getting Serge Gnabry. What an attack with him, Jesus, and Saka. Smoke on that piggy. It sounds pretty shit, to be honest, mate. I mean, I rate Gnabry. He's a good player. Saka's a good young player. Okay. You know, Jesus, I think he's overrated, but there you go. I think it's bang average, that forward line. Oh, Gnabry, Saka, and Jesus. I mean, okay, it does sound pretty potent, but you know what? That's got 6th place written all over it, my son. You know that? That has 6th place written all over it. Richarlison, easy, says Chris Barker and Patrice Malacia. Easy, Richarlison says STP. Jim Watkins thinks Jesus is better. Mbappe, pal, go where in 3 years, says 81 Bertan. Crikey, I don't know. Maybe to Spain in the end, like he was going to originally, but obviously the money talked. Hey, Chris Koo, what's going on, man? Yeah, always ripping on poor Arsenal fans. Paul Racem, he says, hi, mate, your thoughts on rumours that De Jong doesn't want to join United? Paul, how's it going? I think it's got to be rubbish, because we wouldn't be at this stage where we've had weeks and weeks and weeks of conversations with them if we didn't already have confirmation from the player, that he would at least come if he's sold by Barca, if they're prepared to sell him. If they want to push him out the door and they need the finances, and he's surplus there, what's he going to do? You know, he wants to play football, and also he doesn't want to cause a rift. And look, there's a good place to go and play your football under Ten Hag at the moment. So my belief on De Jong is we wouldn't even be at this stage of negotiations if we didn't already have conversation, we didn't already have verbal yeses and some sort of confirmation essentially that, yeah, okay, if Barca push me out, I'm happy to come play for you, Eric. So I don't think it's true, mate. I don't think it's true. What I think could be true, and hope isn't true, is that maybe one or two other clubs might sniff around him once the deal looks like it's getting closer and just try and match our offer or beat it. Because he is a top quality player, and I'm surprised already that this summer nobody else has been interested in him. So we've heard like Pep has said, oh no, apparently, you know, he said great things about De Jong, but apparently they're not interested. It's surprising me. They've just got Calvin Phillips, which fills me with hope that they're not interested. There's some reports that Chelsea could be swooping around. You just never know. You just never know. Zayn Miassi with another super chat. He says, thank you, Zayn Miassi. He says, De Jong is overrated. He can't handle the pace of the English league. Same problem as Pogba, says Zayn Miassi. I think you're absolutely wrong. I do think you're absolutely wrong, mate, because, you know, his game is all built. It's not built on pace. It's not built on speed and power. I mean, okay, Pogba is supposed to be this physical player, this strong player, all the rest of it. His game's a little bit more on that, but even he is a good pass master of the game, right? But they're not similar. I don't think they're going to be similar at all for us, you know, saying they're going to be different vibes. I mean, De Jong's somebody that we're going to build a team around. Pogba was never that, really. He's never somebody we could build a team around. De Jong's going to be controlling that midfield, and he's also not. That's not about the. You know, his passing's quick and slick. The pace is not a problem, mate. He's been playing in Barcelona's midfield, bro. We're not going to be running around like a bunch of headless chicken like Arsenal, like bloody Saka and co, mate. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to be passing opposition off the pitch, son. That's what the plan is. Zayn Miassi, thank you for your super chat, though. Thank you, Abayu Marmo, for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, do what he's done. Hit that subscribe button. We're on here daily, giving you the night updates. We'll be back on tonight as well. Rush Mano, thank you for the £5 super chat. He says, all I hear from Zayn is we are getting, and doesn't. Maybe Benteke might do a job for you. That's it, man. That's it. Who should Arsenal go and sign? I think Jesse Lingard's looking for a new club, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've heard. Jesse wants a club. Alex Tellez might want to go here. To be fair, that'd be a decent signing for Arsenal. I'm not even joking. That'd be a good signing for Arsenal, guys. Nice one, Rush Mano, you bloody legend. Let's get a sue in the chat for Rushy. Thank you so much, bud. Right, okay, so it's Q&A time now, folks. I'm going to get into the live chat. Big Q&A time. We've gone through all the news. Lisandro Martinez has been submitted by United, reported 41 million euros plus 4 million euros in add-ons. Happy days. It's a formality, really. We'll see what Arsenal do now. The ball is in their court. It's over to them. Are they going to pull out? Are they going to match the offer? Are they going to improve the offer? We'll see. And then it's on, of course, United and Ajax to agree terms, agree deals, agree the deal for the amount of money, and they may not accept 45 million euros. They're understood to want 50 million euros. They might try and squeeze a couple of extra million euros out of United, maybe some add-ons and stuff, but it shouldn't be a problem. We're close to their valuation. We should be able to negotiate that deal. Mike Verway has reported that it's 41 million euros plus 4 million euros on add-ons, and Ajax are not expected, to take that agreement, as you can see there on the screen. So that is basically the latest with Lisandro. It's spot on. Malacia's medical is incoming. We know that's essentially a done deal, really. It's just got to have the paperwork exchanged and all the medicals done. Also, we have interest in Eric Bailly from clubs like Fulham, as well as supposedly interested. De Jong's situation is much the same. Not much to say there, but much the same. Fab gave us an update this morning and just said that it is more close than it was the other day, but it's still basically the same situation. Reports that Chelsea could go in and try and get De Jong if the Man United deal collapses. United also closing in on the Christian Eriksen deal. That shouldn't be too far away, hopefully. Dharmesh Chef says sources say that Bailly isn't interested in going anywhere at Manchester United at the moment and prefers to stay and fight for his place. Tottenham are considering a move for Jesse Lingard. Dean Henderson's been loaned out and officially confirmed by the club to Nottingham Forest on loan for the season on a straight loan deal. United are linked to various free transfers such as Romagnoli, Belotti, Eriksen, Tarkowski, Dembele, Dybala, etc. All of those free transfers are all linked to Man United in some way. And that's basically the news, guys. We're looking for a left-footed centre-back, mate. We're going to get him in there. Also a DM. And as you can see by the live chat vote, it's very close, isn't it? Look at that, Rushmano, lad. Martinez position at United. Defensive midfield or centre-back. And that's it. I think that's basically where you're going to see. I think he's going to see him split. The live chat has voted. 43% of the live chat says defensive midfield. 56% think he's coming in to play centre-back more or less. I think he'll play both regularly. But at the same time, he's probably coming in to play... I don't know. I think DM more often than not. Just because, well, we still got that human slab at the back and everybody here is on big money. I don't know. Who knows? I really hope he is coming in to replace Maguire, though. So have a vote there, guys, before I end it. Nearly 400 votes on it and nearly 300 likes on the stream. So spot on, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Defensive midfield, 43% of the vote goes to, and centre-back, 57%. Interesting. Let's end that poll there, then. So most people think he's going to be coming in to replace Harry Maguire. Thank you, Jim Watkins. Hey, what's going on, Berber says the new John O'Shea. Not a bad thing. Maybe so. That's it. Get Maggie gone, though. If he's going to be playing a backup role, what's the point of having a big human slab like that on big money? I'd say just sell him if you can. Lancer, what's going on? Welcome in. Right, it's Q&A time, folks. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into the chat, see what you legends have got to say for yourself. And if any more updates do come out very, very soon throughout the end of the show, we will get into them and see what they're all about. In fact, one's just coming now that United are apparently weighing up a move to sign Palmeiras, Gabriel Veron, in a £10 million move. It's just come out here. United are understood to be considering signing Veron straight out on loan. I was sending him out on loan if they do. Never heard of him before, but apparently just a bit of info's come out that says they're interested in signing Palmeiras, Brazilian team, obviously. Gabriel Veron, but who knows? That's probably not really for the first team, is it, properly? Hey, Chopper, how you been, mate? I wondered how you been, man. How you going? I haven't seen you for a few days. What's going on? He says, how full of poo are United in the transfer market? I once had faith I would just fart and shitted myself. United's recruitment scam to keep fans at bay, says Chopper. Oh, bitter Liverpool scummer getting in here, lad. Nah, mate, listen. We're doing strides this summer, finally, man. We actually are. What are you on about? We are actually finally making strides to sign players. We'll be seeing if you're still saying that soon. I think Liverpool fans are getting scared. I think that's what's going on here. Liverpool fans are getting scared, guys, of the business that United are finally doing. We're looking at getting... De Jong in. That's going to help control our midfield. That's looking good. We've already got Malacia signed up, my son. And then we're working now on Lisandro Martinez, bid submitted. We've also got the hopes of getting Christian Eriksen in, which would be a great addition. And who knows, United could even go and do some more business in the other positions. Slowly but surely, we'll be working towards closing the gap on those Liverpool scummers. Thank you so much for your super chat there, Chopper. Can we get a sue in the chat there? Thank you very much for that update there, Rushman. I appreciate that, my friend. That's quite interesting, isn't it? So we are linked with another young player. And also we have reports that have come out as well that Lisandro Martinez will ask to leave Ajax for a Premier League move as United push to agree on personal terms with the player. And that's as per Fabrizio Romano. So excellent little update. Thank you, Rushy. Okay, so Mount says, come on, United, announce another signing today. Could happen, couldn't it? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, it's possible that we could get one announced. I mean, we're just waiting for Eriksen. We're also waiting, of course, for the confirmation of Malacia, but also we're waiting for, De Jong. That's one of the big ones we're waiting for, isn't it? That could be, I guess, announced anytime soon. It could be announced very soon, or it could take a long time. Do you think Fulham's bid for Pereira will go through, says Killer Boss? I think so, but I'd sell him for 10 million euros. Wouldn't you guys? Would you sell Pereira for 10 million euros to Fulham? Yes or no? I definitely would, because he's just wasting away here, United. He's not going to play. He's never going to play. He's not even going to play a squad role. So what's the point of having him? We've got 300 likes. Sue! I do think that Fulham will get him. I do think they'll get him. And if not, he's actually said yesterday, he was quoted as talking when he was in Brazil and talking and saying something along the lines of his preference. He actually said his preference is to stay at Flamengo. So if Flamengo are prepared to match the offer, but there was some understanding that they were not really ready to pay that amount of money. I think they had an option to buy him for about 10 or 12 or something like that. And I think they're not prepared to pay that amount of money. But who knows? Maybe they will now that Fulham are sniffing around him. Yes, let him go, says Conrad Schuller. Get rid 10 mil, says United till I die. Yes, says Ian Fish. Absolutely, says Lancer. Yes, says Patrice. Absolutely. Jonathan Kennedy says sell Maggie to 30 years. Well, Maggie Maguire could definitely do with being offloaded to somewhere. I mean, there's not that many places. I mean, we saw there were some links like Barcelona the other day. It's just BS in my opinion. I guess maybe a club in Italy would have him. I guess maybe, like another Premier League club such as I don't know. Would Leicester have him back? Maybe Leicester would have him back. I mean, he came from Leicester. He was good at Leicester. Maybe Leicester would have him back. I just can't really think of a club that would want him. Who would want him? Because he's on such a lot of money. I think he's on 180k a week, isn't he? That's ridiculous for somebody who's so gash. He is an England international. He is homegrown, so that gives him some plus points. He's not worthless, but he's also quite hard to sell for any sort of decent amount of money. Madhouse says 10 million plus add-ons like Maguire and Jones, says Madhouse. Messina Hashtag, what's going on, says Hypig, why don't we sell one of our left backs? We have too money. I think we will actually, you know, bud. I think we're working on that. Now we've got Malacia done this sort of surprise move. We'll probably look to move on Tellez, I think. Tellez will probably be the guy who makes way. But it's just not happened yet, has it? But I think that'll probably happen at some point. Could Newcastle buy Maguire, says Lancer, for 50 or 60 mil? I mean, they can definitely have him if they want to come and get him anyhow. But they've just bought Sven Botman, haven't they? Who's better. So I don't really know. I mean, maybe they would go for him, but 50 or 60 million, I don't think so. I think you're talking a lot less money than that. I think he's worth about 30 million, guys. That's it. 30 million. I know we paid 80, but he's actually only worth 30. And that's really 10 million of that is because he's English and homegrown and plays for England. The other 20 million is actual true value, which is, you know, gash. I mean, I'm not even kidding, guys, when I say this. There's a free transfer available from a player who got relegated this season for Burnley. And that player is Tarkowski. I'd almost rather have him. You know what I mean? And he got relegated with Burnley and is a free transfer. I'd almost rather have him. So I can't think of anybody paying a lot of money for Maguire. You know what I mean? So, you think Garner might be used for the role of Matic, says Killer Boss? Yeah, it could be. I think he needs to be brought into the side. Look, McTominay needs to get less and less game time. If he's not happy with that, sell him. I think give chances to youngsters like Garner now, yeah. Savage, where next, says Matata United. He signed for Everton, says Red Devils. You think Garner might be used for the role of Matic? Any news on that Dybala pig? So my mate told me United looking at him. Maguire isn't going anywhere. Oh, Tarkowski, yeah, fucking hell, he signed for Everton. Shit. Nice one. Yeah, sorry, I'm not with it. Mate, Tarkowski's way better than Slabby Twat, says Joe R. Check Twitter, you legend, says Luke S. Right, what's going on here, bud? By the way, if you want to follow us up on Twitter, guys, please do hit the old exclamation mark and the old cheeky little Twitter in the live chat. You can join us. Also, join the Discord by putting exclamation mark Discord. Join the Insta. Follow us on Instagram, which is Flying Pig United, by putting, you know, the deal there. Yeah, so Tarkowski, Everton, Burnley centre-back on a free transfer has just been confirmed 35 minutes ago, actually, yeah. So I was reading that earlier on, of course, and now it's actually breaking news. It was confirmed throughout this show. So that's pretty cool, but that's also interesting. So there you go, you know what I mean? Like, he represents a lot of a better transfer. He's a much better transfer than Maguire because he was free. Do you know what I mean? He was free, and he's better. In some ways, maybe he's not better, but he's similar standard, in my opinion, similar standard, and he was free. So who's going to be paying good money for Maguire? Not very many people at all. But yeah, just as I can see, James Tarkowski, Everton signed former Burnley centre-back on a free transfer. Look at this. So they have actually completed it now, yeah. Lewis, mate, thank you so much for your super chat, bud. Dude, this stream is actually going mad today. There's loads of legends getting in here. Guys, if you're new to the show, help us get to 60,000 subscribers. It's close. I think we're actually really close to 59,200. In fact, hit that subscribe button, guys. We're only a few people away. So if you're new to the show, drop a sub up. We could get to 59.2 during this show. Lewis, thank you so much for your super chat. He says, Martinez, De Jong, Eriksen, Malacia, and Anthony. Very nice, Lewis. Very nice. Me, personally, I like your list, but I would take out Anthony, and I would get two different players for the price of Anthony. So Anthony's expected to go for somewhere in the region of 60 million euros. That's a lot of money, really. I think you could probably get, I reckon you could get a cheeky little deal done for Tielemans for a little bit less than that, my son. But who knows? Lewis, I like your style. Look, Anthony is most definitely a Ten Hag signing, and so therefore you've got to have faith that he would, if he wants him, let him go and get him, and that he'll develop him and would be a great player for him. That's what we've got to hope. Thank you, Amy Evans. Appreciate that, my friend. Savage says, nope, they're too toxic. It's always troll United, says Savage. Hey, Chopper, thank you for another super chat, man. He says, cheeky donation to the United Signed Salah Fund. Right, well, did you see? So, yeah, yesterday, of course, Chopper Chopper, yesterday, Salah signed a new deal at Liverpool, didn't he? So you've got him. I'm annoyed about that because I was hoping to see the back of him. Obviously, Mane's done one, and we were hoping that maybe Salah might join him and do one. But in the end, Salah has now signed a big contract. I mean, actually, I don't know if you saw Gary Neville's tweet earlier, folks, but he said that he thinks that Liverpool have been absolutely done on Salah, to be fair. He says that they've been done up because news has come out that they're paying 350k a week to him. He's played. He says Salah has played them, hasn't he? And apparently he's on big money. There's still obviously a lot of players like at United who's on big money, but let's face it, Mo Salah's on 350k. He is getting on a bit now. He's I guess he's worth it to them. He's one of the best players in the league. But people keep saying things like, oh, Jurgen Klopp doesn't spend that much money. But 350k a week for his player, and just buying players like Darwin Núñez for 100 mil and Van Dijk and Alisson, and basically, come on, he doesn't really want for much, does he? He doesn't want for much. He's done a good job though on a much smaller budget. Well, not a much smaller budget, but he has spent less money than likes of City and United over the last few years. But not that much, guys. You know what I mean? Haven't got him yet, Fire Ghost Boys, but I will be getting him. Rush Mano says we got 59.2k subs. So get in there. That is amazing, everyone. Thank you so much to you all for hitting that subscribe button and joining the show. We are on here every day. We're going to be back on here later today, as and when there's breaking news. And if there is any, we'll get straight on and jump on and let you know. But also we do an evening show, even if there's no sort of breaking news. We'll jump on and give you all the evening news. And we jump on about 9-ish, 9:30 p.m. every single night. So we get on and give all the evening's news that comes out. Usually there's good news that comes out around about 10 or 11 p.m. So we get on and talk about it every night there. So make sure you've got the old bell icon clicked and hit the old subscribe as well. Nice one. Hey, Disco Dave, thank you so much for getting in here, boss, with your highlighted member comment. He's been a member for 1 whole year. Come on, guys, let's get hashtag 12 months in the chat. Thank you very much, Disco Dave, mate, for being a member for a whole year, man. That's absolutely awesome of you. Thank you. He says, for the first time in a long time, I feel positive about next season. Hopefully this will be the start of United's return to the top. This is their best chance in over 10 years. How good does it feel, says Disco Dave. Nice. Thank you so much for being a sausage soldier for a year, you absolute bloody legend. Guys, everyone, seriously, get a love heart in there for Disco Dave. And yeah, you're right, I guess. I mean, you say this is our best chance in over 10 years. I mean, I don't know about that. But I mean, okay, maybe in the future. I don't know about this season being a good chance for us. Look, if we do sign really good players, you never know, we might be able to surprise a few people next season. You do never know if we start the season really well and just build on that, and the squad's performing and the players are bossing it under Ten Hag and the style's there and we're bashing teams and there's the confidence. Of course, that will grow and we may be able to surprise a few people with our finish. But let's face it, City is such a machine. They're a well-oiled machine. They've added Haaland to that well-oiled machine. Liverpool have added Darwin Núñez to their already well-oiled machine. We are playing catch-up. We've got to polish up our rusty rust bucket of a machine, get the old WD-40 out. Ten Hag's got to do a fucking A-team style montage of fucking mechanical fixing of it and try and get this team to be back to where it needs to be, and that's going to take time. It's not going to happen in one season, I don't think. Maybe next season we could look at maybe challenging, but right now I think it's just trying to get Champions League. That's the target for us this year, is just get 4th place. That would be a good season, even if we don't win any cups or anything, just getting 4th place. As sad as it is to say, we've had a shit season where we finished 6th and the squad is gashed and loads of players have left and it's a rubbish setup and they're awful players and all the rest of it. Just to finish 6th would actually make me feel pretty okay, to be honest, in Ten Hag's first season, I must say. Disco Dave, you're a bloody legend. Thank you so much for supporting the show at that time. Kate Cadet says, I don't see how any United fan can feel positive about the coming season. It's going to be a hell of a battle just to finish 4th. And I don't think our players are up for the fight. Maybe so, but let's see what happens with the window. We're getting a few players in. Hopefully it's a new era. Ten Hag's a new style manager. Hopefully he's going to demand a certain standard from these players. And if those players are not meeting the standard, somebody else gets the chance who will maybe meet the standard. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we are going to see, it's essentially a lot of the same players, isn't it? Like you say, but there's still going to be a new injection and a new belief and a new style and a new standard set. And if people don't meet that standard, then they can piss off. Nice, man. We got 340 likes. Wowzers. Sing Games says, I've been just get 4th the past 10 years, says Sing Games. It's been just get 4th the past 10 years, says Sing Games. I mean, it's disgusting, isn't it? It's absolutely disgusting. Man United as a club should be all about fighting for first place and winning all the trophies. That's where we should be. So that's absolutely where we've got to get back to. But we also have to be quite realistic in the sense that it's probably not going to happen overnight. That's true, Stephen Carr. How you doing, son? He says, yep, go in with low expectations and you won't be disappointed. Absolutely good advice, mate. A-Bub says, the good thing about football is that it's unpredictable. No team's guaranteed to perform well. Not even City or Liverpool, no, but they're expected to and they probably will. Let's face it, you know, those guys are top of the heap for a reason every single year, pretty much, you know, at the moment. So it's not guaranteed. I mean, look at that season before last when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer finished second. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, second. Yeah. Do you remember that? Let's be honest. We weren't expecting that. Liverpool were a good team. They just had a couple of injuries and all of a sudden, next thing you know, they didn't finish, say they weren't in the hunt for the title. So you're absolutely right. Like, anything can happen. And also look at like Leicester City's run to the title. They just had a crazy season. Everything was going for them, but not going for them. But they built a great team. They had a great team. It happened to have Mahrez and Kante and Vardy bossing it and Okazaki, and just it was all just clicking and flowing. And Kasper Schmeichel and, you know, Wes Morgan, wasn't it? And you know, they just fucking, the whole team was just a team, and they kept believing. And then all of a sudden, it's like you always were expecting them to stop and drop and fail, and then they just won it. So, you know, it can happen. It can happen. It definitely can happen, but it's unlikely. Jim says, I'm starting to feel positive about our season ahead. Still have a little caution but with joy. Nice. Yeah. Well, that's how we should feel. I mean, I think if we get a bunch of new players, it should be an exciting season with Ten Hag and a new period of change at the very least. Daz V says, City, Liverpool and Chelsea are streets ahead. Spurs are going places and clubs like Arsenal, Villa have strengthened. We could finish sixth even with our signings. It's going to take a while. I think it's going to take a while as well, Daz. My belief as to where we'll finish this season, I think we will actually snag fourth place. If we have a good summer window, I think we will snag fourth place. That's not good enough, is it? But I think we'll get fourth. I think Spurs are going to be the team to improve a lot this season. I see Chelsea and Arsenal bottling it a little bit. But I think I'm going to go for, I think it's going to be a top four of City, Liverpool, Spurs and United. Sadly, I think we're going to get done by those teams. Cyclonic Wall, what's up there, bro? Welcome in, bro, says GGMU. Darren Nag says, keep the faith. Love that, bro. Yeah, keep believing, guys. You know, we are United at the end of the day. It could happen. At least we're not, indeed, 30 years of waiting. Absolutely, Jonathan, mate. I mean, Liverpool fans giving it the big one all the time, don't they? But really, they've only won one bloody title in all that time. Watching from Nigeria. Nice one, Jagadi Odedeji. Appreciate that, bro. Have we got any Nigerians in the house, says Jagadi? I think we probably do, actually. There's a couple of Nigerian legends that watch this channel. Shout out to you all from watching around the world. This is a truly global channel, you know, these days, folks. Where are you all watching from? What country are you watching from, folks? Sing Game says, I think sixth if we don't get a CDM. Ten Hag will soon see he needs a CDM in the Prem. Yeah, there you go. Well, maybe this Lisandro Martinez is going to play there for us. If you look at his stats for Ajax, where he's played over his career, let me just get his appearances up again. But I'm pretty sure he's almost like split in terms of where he's been playing for Ten Hag. So if we have a look at where he's played most of his games, give me one moment and have a quick look. But throughout his whole career, this guy has... sorry, I've gone over to the wrong one. I'm searching for Lisandro Martinez. Shit. Lisandro Martinez of Inter, my bad. Let's go. Lisandro Martinez, the one I want. All right, anyway, so I was like, hang on, he's playing striker, this guy. All right, okay, so this guy, Lisandro Martinez, he plays a lot of games. He's played 139 games throughout his career at centre-back, and he's also played 22 times at CDM. And last season, if I can get the stats for last season alone, current season, last season he played 22 times for Ajax in the DM. And, no, hang on, sorry, that's not right. Wait, no, sorry. This is bullshit stats. I think he played most of the time at centre-back. I haven't got a breakdown of the season, actually. This is just overall his whole career. I believe this is overall his whole career. But, oh, no, wait, sorry. The defensive midfield, yeah. I don't know. But he plays both. Clearly, he plays mostly at centre-back, but he can also play defensive midfield. He's a versatile player in that sense. So, you know, he's hopefully somebody that will play centre-back for us, but can come in and play defensive midfield also. I think he could be utilised as a DM for us. Hey, Alex, what's going on from the United States, bro? How's it going, man? England says Hashim. Mauritius says Aklesh. France, bruv, says Daz. England says Hashim. Yeah, Nigeria says Sunny. Nice. Chicago, Illinois, says SA. India, says Amit Kumar. Singapore, says Simon Lee. Lovely stuff, man. Yorkshire, says Chris Parker. We got a lot of legends in here. Midlands, says Walking Stoned. Yeah, we are the International Brigade of Bacon, Don Gungstidioni. Big up Guernsey, Channel Islands. Get in there, Chris Chatfield. Nice one, my son. Wolf from Stowe, London, says Manos. Nepal, says Pumori Cast TV. Nice one, bro. India, says Arctic 9. England, says Vincent Blake. Nepal, says Noobmaster. Shout out Nepal in the house. Noobmaster says Nepal. Peru, my dude, says Carlos Solis. Carlos Solis in Peru, bro. Netherlands, says Fire Ghost Boys. Arctic United's in India. Mars, says Arkings. Birmingham, says Ben Stedder. Dudes. Patrice Malacia, says Panama Road, Dorset. Watching from Ashman, says Matata. Odessa, says Paul Ramsey. Bolton, says Liam Oakley. Guys, thank you all for watching all around the world. What a bunch of legends you are. Hey there, Sir George. What's going on? London, says Rubel. Do us a favour, everyone. We just smashed 351 likes. Can we get 400 on this stream today? Listen, I can't stick around too long. I'm going to stick around for another 5 minutes or so and read out a bunch more comments, folks. So get your thoughts and opinions in for the Q&A at the end of the show. We always do this every video. Thank you to Lazy Lyrics for subscribing to the channel. Nice one. I appreciate that. And Simon Lee for subscribing to the channel. Also, thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button, my son. And Cyclonic Wall as well for subscribing to the channel. Please do hit that subscribe if you're new, folks. Nice one. And Akalesh Prayag as well. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, mate. Nice one. Get in there, my son. Darren Nags, subscribe to the channel, my son. And Walking Stoned as well. And Darren Harding. Wow. Guys, thank you all for hitting that subscribe button. You bunch of legends getting on board the Bacon Express. We're on here daily. We give you all the United news. We're an alternative to some of the clickbait shite and corporation guff. So if you like a no-nonsense, no-nonsense sort of chilled out community vibe, because that's what we are here, guys. Get your Bacon Brigade emojis in the chat. This is a community of legends in here. And, that's what we do in here, guys. We've got a community vibe. Everybody's welcome to have their say. You don't need to super chat. You don't need to be a member. You don't need to moderate. To be a moderator or any of that business, to have your comments read out. We let everybody have their say. It's a platform for the fans, my friend, to discuss football. Let's go, Big Bear. What's going on? Hey, have a good one. You're going to watch Stranger Things, Kate Cadet. Nice one, man. No worries, no worries. Enjoy, bud. Enjoy. Have a good one, boss. Thank you, Liam Oakley. Love your charisma, Piggy, without the bullshit. Thank you, Liam. A-Bub says, Brisbane, Australia. G'day from down under. Yeah, namaste, my friend. Thank you, bro. Gungshi, thank you for the super chat. He says, all hail Don Piglioni, leader of the Bacon Brigade. Mate, thank you so much, Don Gungstidioni, you absolute legend. All hail Don Gungstidioni, first commander-in-chief of Bacon Brigadiers, my son. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you, Gungshi. Oh, man. Yeah, Ozzy should be in bed, says Madhouse. I know, yeah. I was up until 3 a.m. doing the FIFA Rob. That's why I'm on a little bit late today. Obviously, this news that Fab tweeted out here, this information here was out at midday. And obviously, the news about the bid was out this morning. So me being an idiot again, streaming late, I've slept late, and therefore I'm a little bit late to the party. But you know what? It's okay. Gungshi, thank you so much for your super chat. You're a legend. But yeah, I'm going to try and do them a bit earlier from now on. I've got to. Johan says, subscribe for the Pig Maestro. Thank you, boss. Admiral of the Hamada. Thank you very much, MR Dinesh. He says, great presentation. I really appreciate that, my son. Thank you so much, bud. Best community on YouTube, says Stephen Carr. You're damn right. Kate Cadet says, actually, you all need to super chat, says Kate Cadet. Well, thank you so much for your super chat there, Kate Cadet, man. That's very nice of you. But you don't have to. That's the thing. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? You don't, Cake. But thank you, though, boss. Rushy says, subscribe to the channel. Rob says, I'm in Toronto and just waking up to the news. Oh, nice one. From Canada, eh? Not Bunny says, hello from Long Island, New York. I'm from New York City. Get a cup of coffee on the sidewalk. Yeah, nice one, my friend. Thank you, Not Bunny. Have a great... From New Jersey, where many moiders are coy. Mate, nice one. Thank you for getting in here from New Jersey. Sorry, New York. Sorry, New York. Long Island. Nice one. Watching from Perth. A-Bub and Jim, my neighbor, says Matata. All hail the king of the Jaffa Cake, says Vincent Bullock. Crikey. Kathmandu, lovely. Kathmandu in Nepal, love it. Nice one. Arctic says, what makes Arteta think that he can get Martinez when Ten Hag comes calling? Just walk away, Arsenal. You ain't getting shit from Ajax. I agree, Arctic. I don't understand why they're even bothering now that we're interested, because he's going to go and play for Ten Hag, isn't he? I guess maybe they were interested, but now we're interested. They're going to have to pull out the deal. Do they want to get in a bidding war? Maybe they'll just try and bid up the deal a little bit to piss off United because we've come in and stole their deal. Abdul Mahmood says, watching from South Africa, I believe with the new manager, but we have to back him on the transfer he really wants so that we can be able to achieve something. Absolutely agree, Abdul. 100%, mate. Yeah. So far, it looks like they're going to do it. It looks like they're going to try and get him De Jong, which is a player that he wants to run the midfield. Malacia is already coming in. Eriksen. And it looks like we're going to get Martinez at the very least. So it does seem like they're trying to give him what he wants. And it seems like he's got the freedom to make the signings he wants because they're all Ten Hag style signings at the moment, it seems. I mean, maybe not Eriksen. Eriksen's just a shrewd signing for anyone. But all the other ones, you know, De Jong is obviously being pushed for Ten Hag because he wants him to run that midfield. Then you've also got, of course, Malacia, who he's identified over the last few seasons playing against him as someone who would be good for us. And then, of course, Lisandro Martinez, a player he's coached. And then there's other players we're linked with that are all sort of Ten Hag players in some way or another. So, yeah. Patrice Malacia, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Patrice says, Martinez will play CDM carrying Donkey Maguire. Nice one, Patrice. Love that. CDM stands for carrying Donkey Maguire. Oh, I'll try Cake It Out. I'll have a look into it, bud. Gerald Edwards, thank you for subscribing. Ray UK, thank you for subscribing. Najib Yare, thank you so much for subscribing, guys. You know what? I'm not fucking leaving until we get 400 likes on this stream, everyone. So drop that thumbs up on it. Hey, from Tunisia, what's going on there, Bill El Nacy? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. You're heartbroken with the transfer news. What about his Sukranational Pasha? What's up, bro? Arsenal should try for Nkunku, says Madhouse. From Tunisia, said, that's awesome, man. Please don't spam, though. Subscribe to the channel, says Russia. United have that yeah, that's right. John Barber, welcome in, John. He says, United have started acting like the real Man United. Finally, I know, actually making strides. We were 3 weeks of just discussions over De Jong. It was pretty sad, wasn't it? But now it does look like we are trying to get at least 3 or 4 players in before we go away on the tour. Remember, we're away on July the 8th, guys, for that first game against Liverpool in Bangkok on the 12th of July. So just think about that, guys. We were shit last season too, says Jonathan Gallagher. We were indeed. Josh Lee says Garnacho to be top goal scorer next season. Hey, look, give him some chances. He looks quality, lad. Sukranational says you have 471, but don't go, please stay. 388 likes, says Rushmano. Brother, if we sell Phil Jones, will you play guitar, says Daz V. I'll do more than that, mate. I'll do more than that, bro. Lebo, Glazers out. Welcome in, says I'm taking my like away. You've got to stay. Lebo, thank you so much. Please don't do that. Thank you, Lebo, you legend. To be fair, we've been on here for longer than a game of football right now. So, William Reedy says, we will get our target, says William. I'm doing good, Kingdom SG. How's you, man? Daniel Louis says, nice, bub. What's going on there, Louis? Matata says, stay the whole day, pig. Well, we will be back on incrementally throughout the day as and when there's breaking news. And definitely tonight around about 9-ish, 9:30 UK time, we'll definitely get on and do an evenings update and see all the evenings updates as they come out live. But if there's any breaking news between now and then, we'll jump on again. The Cake Cadet, thank you for a £2 super chat, you legend. He says, if we sign De Jong, make a Frankie Says Relax shirt. Oh, wow. Dude, that's fucking amazing. What a great idea. Frankie Says Relax. Oh, I like it, mate. Oh, do you know what? That's actually a fucking... Dude, marketing genius or what from Cake Cadet? Frankie Says Relax with an E instead of an A, mate. Frankie Says Relax. Like, oh, that's a genius idea. That's actually a genius idea. I'm going to steal that, mate, my son. I'm going to steal that. Thank you. Well, you did give it me. I'm going to take it. Yeah, nice one. Thank you so much, Cake Cadet, you fucking legend. Let's get in there, my son. Where are you? Let's get some big old juicy love hearts and Sue's in there for cake. Come on. I like your idea. Jim Watkins says, if we sell Maguire, you'll quickly pop on the plane and come to UK to visit Old Trafford with pride. You're possessed over watching out for Chelsea sniping us to hide and waiting, says United till I die. Hopefully not, boss. Definitely, hopefully not. Rob says, I'm very much looking forward to watching Hannibal and Garnacho play under Erik ten Hag. They will be beasts under his coaching. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I mean, give him a little bit of chance. And it's quite possible that, we will actually develop some really good players, mate. He's a progressive manager who, of course, gets a lot of good youth players developed. That's what he's done over the years. That's why everybody wants his players. Sukranational Pasha says, Sue. Frankie goes to Hollywood. Daz V, that's fucking brilliant. Frankie goes to Hollywood. Oh, man. Nice one. Mark Nice says Hannibal will not even make the squad. He's so bad. Yeah, nice one. Your mother... oh, nice one. Okay. Well, it's not very nice. MUFC are weighing up a move to sign Palmeiras Gabriel Veron. Is it true? Yes, that's right. That's what... Well, I don't know if it's true, but that's a report that's come out during this show, bud, is that there's a 10 million offer for a 10 million offer, for him coming in. Thank you, Louis. Carlos Solis says, I'm sad Ajax decided to play hardball over United signing their players. When is their beloved Ten Hag who wants them, says Carlos Solis. I don't think they're going to play that much hardball, bro, to be honest. Maybe with Anthony, because they're holding out for a lot of money. Don't want to sell all their players this summer. But generally, I think we'll be okay in getting Lisandro for a reasonable price. Barca say they don't have the money and still link to all the players in the world, says Arctic United. Yeah, it's quite ridiculous, isn't it? But we'll see. Barca are a bunch of shithouses. Guys, I'm going to have to wrap this stream up. But you know what? We've just hit 400 likes on the stream. Come on, get in. When will we see the here we go for Frenkie de Jong, says Mr. Jack? I think it'll be in around about a week. So around about when we're about ready to go for tour. He might have to join up with us on a later date. Hopefully before, but somewhere around about in the next week. That's what I think. Yep, FIFA tonight as well, Rob. Nice one, guys. So thank you everyone for getting in here, by the way. Yeah, he is. He's on holiday, isn't he, John Watkins? He's actually just proposed to his missus, didn't he? Yesterday he proposed with his missus in America, I think. He's getting married. Thank you, Pamori Cass, for getting in it. Kirk, John as well. Everyone, that's going to be the end of this show, right? But thank you all for watching this stream. It's been a great stream today. Lots and lots of legends joining us. We've got nearly 450 likes. It's ridiculous. Thank you, everyone, for hitting the thumbs up. It's amazing. And all the new subscribers, we have indeed hit now 59,200 subscribers. And we are well on our way to getting to 60,000 subscribers soon, folks. It's actually pretty mad. Yeah, Wicked Piggy came on my break. Love it, Mank One, and only see you tonight, brother. Thank you, United Till I Die. Thank you, Gung. She says, great stream as ever. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jason Stott, for subscribing. And Safs Govin for subscribing. Thank you, Joe Snow, Brummy Reds. What have you missed, says Brummy Reds? Right, okay. I'll just give a quick rundown before we wrap things up and go then, guys, because there is still a lot of new people getting in here. And if you want just a quick rundown of what's happened today, here it all is, bud. So we've had an actual bid submitted, mate, for Lisandro Martinez today. So it's been reported now we have actually submitted an offer. It's around about 45 million euros. Mike Verwey has said that it's 41 million euros plus 4 million euros in add-ons. Ajax aren't expected to agree to the proposal, but they're aware that every player can be bought for the right price. Martinez hopes to make his Premier League dream come true. That's what that tweet says there. So you think about that and, well, maybe Ajax want a little bit more. The reports are they want 50 million euros for this guy originally. We know that Arsenal are still interested in him. We also know that Arsenal have bid twice for this guy already. They have submitted actual official bids, one for 30 million, one for 40 million euros. They were rejected. Now United have gone in with a 5 million euro increase in that, which is essentially 45 million euros, but with 41 and upfront and then 4 million euros in add-ons. So, yeah, we've increased the offer. We've gone in there to try and hijack the deal again from Arsenal here, which is great. And not only that, it looks like Arsenal may have to back out the deal now. They still might go and press ahead and put in another offer or match our offer. But if they do, even if they do, I mean, of course, Martinez is going to choose to go to Ten Hag at United. That's the realistic thing that's going to happen. He's probably not going to go and join Arsene Hollands unless Arsene Hollands pay a lot more money than we're prepared to pay, and they're the only ones that do the deal with Ajax. So I really don't think that I don't think he's going to Arsenal. I think he's going to United. But that's the update on him. We're expected that in terms of a time frame, we could be looking to try and push to get this guy in around about before the first game against Liverpool, the 12th of July. But who knows? It might take a little bit longer. Of course, we've only just started proper negotiations with Ajax. We have been having conversation. We've only just started actually submitting offers, etc. So it could take a little bit of time. Ajax may well want a little bit more, but I think there's a deal to be done there, guys. And Arsenal had 2 offers rejected for Martinez. But now Man United have countered, of course, with an increased offer. And so therefore, we're just waiting to see if Arsenal are prepared to increase their offer, if they're seriously challenging to sign him, or if maybe it will be somebody else that, he ends up Manchester United, he ends up going to essentially if Arsenal pull out. Of course, he's going to choose United if they're both offers on the table. And then just on De Jong, an update from Fabrizio this morning as well. It's just stated that an agreement is more than close since Monday between Man United and Barcelona for Frenkie on a €65 million fee, but add-ons, 20 million add-ons structured to be discussed and then personal terms. So another update, it's just the same as before. Same information on De Jong. We're still waiting for more info there, but same situation. Still not an official agreement in place, but an agreement in principle reported some days ago. Then also reports that Bailly isn't interested in going anywhere at the moment. He would prefer to fight for his place at United. However, offers from other clubs, supposedly Fulham have put an offer in, and there's a couple of other clubs that are sniffing around him as well. So they're supposedly interested. Hey, Mrs. P. Cake Bandit, what's going on? How you doing, darling? And also VK Dina Legend and Les Comerford. Hello, bro. The Chosen One says, new subscriber here. Thank you for subscribing, The Chosen One. Welcome aboard, man. Welcome aboard, man. So, yeah, just an update on the Bailly situation. He's supposed to not want to go, and he's supposed to want to fight for his place. But also, Manchester United are trying to offload him, and there's sort of a couple of clubs that are interested, so there's a bit of an update there. There's also absolutely no problem at all with the Malacia deal. We're just waiting for the medical to be sort of announced whenever that's going to be, reported. It will probably be in the next couple of days. I think it will be this weekend. I think it might be tomorrow. I mean, let's face it, the Netherlands is a short trip away, guys, on a plane, 45-minute flight. Doesn't take long to get into Manchester, have a cheeky little medical, and get ready to prepare for the new pre-season with all your teammates who are coming in, on Monday. Everyone's back Monday, Ronaldo and co and everybody. Chase and Margis, what's going on, bro? Welcome in, says good morning, dude. So there's the update on there's the update on Martinez, and also we've got information on De Jong there, and just also on Eriksen as well. That's supposed to be positive, progressing. Talks have essentially taken place there and continue to take place, and there's a feeling that United can sign the guy. We're just waiting on a proper key decision from him. He needs to decide where he's going to go. We don't know what the terms of the agreement are, but some information has come out to say it could be around about 150k a week offer that we've made, in which case it's a very good offer. I don't think, if you look at Brentford and what their structure is there, they pay their wages. I mean, their wages are absolute peanuts compared to a club like Manchester United. So can they really compete with a club like Manchester United and pay those sorts of wages? Maybe because he's such a huge key player for them, maybe they will push to those sorts of figures, but I very much doubt it. So I think really, unless he's just joining Brentford because he wants to stay in the area, and unless also he wants to, essentially get more game time, he will probably join Manchester United because it's a bigger project, it's a bigger club. It's just a much better place to play your football, isn't it? Brentford's going to be surviving, trying to fight for survival in the Premier League, whereas Manchester United are going to be hopefully building a new project at the club. And next year, you could see us, possibly getting into the Champions League, obviously, and challenging for things. So we're not that far away. If everything goes well, if Erik ten Hag actually manages to sign the right players and he gets the right system implemented and the team are playing like absolute bosses, then it's highly possible that we are back there within a year, right at the top of where we should be, being able to challenge the best teams. But everything's going to have to go our way. We're going to have to sign the right players, and Ten Hag's going to have to, do well at the club as well, because it still remains to be seen. I mean, we're hopeful for Ten Hag, aren't we? But we've seen great big name managers come in over the last few seasons and struggle at United because it's a tough old job, mate. It's an absolute poison chalice of a job. So in those terms, it's a little bit scary, but hopefully he can do the right thing and be successful and implement that total Dutch football style and get us attacking and get us winning games. Because we have been poor the last few seasons, guys. We've been absolutely poor. Not just few seasons. Since Fergie left, since Moyes came in, since we had Louis and Jose and Ollie, we have been shite, more or less, guys. So I think we have to get back to being a more attacking style team. Hopefully he's going to do that. Hey there, Chai Comletical. He says, watching you from Bangkok. Oh, thank you there, Chai. Are you going to watch Man United play in a couple of days' time, mate? In 10 days' time in Bangkok? Man United versus Liverpool at the Bangkok Stadium, my son. Are you going to watch it? Nice, man. Thank you for getting in here from Bangkok, bro. Jody Philander, man. Thank you so much for your highlighted member comment here, my friend. He says, good day, pig. How's the BB doing? Mate, the BB is doing absolutely spot on. Thank you so much for asking. How are you getting on? And thank you so much for being a channel member of this channel for 19 months now. That is actually huge. Let's get a hashtag 19 in the chat there for Jody Philander, who's an absolute legend of the community, man. He says, good day, pig. How's the BB doing? All good, mate. Thank you so much for joining us, Jody. Man, there's a lot of legends still getting in here. You know, I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes, folks. See what you legends got to say for yourselves. There's lots of legends getting in here today. It's a long show, but hey, that's what we're all about here. We like to give everyone a chance to have a platform for discussion and community. This isn't a monologue in a sense that we want to hear from you as well. You know, okay, I do talk a lot of shite on this channel for ages, but you know what I mean? We're trying to get everybody involved here. So do get your thoughts and opinions in. We'll stick around for a little bit longer anyway. Right, so, yep, subscribe to the channel, says Rush Mono. If you guys are new, if you just stumbled across this channel, we give you all the latest updates. We've got a great community vibe here. We're one of the oldest Man United fan channels on YouTube, actually. 10 years in January. So please do subscribe if you're new to the show. Cheers. Aaron Siri says, also in Bangkok. No, I'm not going. The ticket's ridiculously expensive. Oh, fair play, man. Yeah, always the way, isn't it? No, I feel that, man. Chris Barker says, FDJ signing will make Bruno spit his dummy out, says Chris Barker. Why is that then? Surely he should be happy because he'll be getting service and he'll be getting a little bit more. I mean, Bruno's going to play further up the pitch. Pig, it's about results, not about play style, says Jonathan Gallagher. It's about both, mate. It's about both, isn't it? I mean, okay, you can do it like George Graham's Arsenal and be boring bastards and win games, or you can be entertaining like Sir Alex Ferguson's teams and win games, or like Jurgen Klopp's teams. Jurgen Klopp gets results and he wins games in an attacking fashion. You can do both. That's the important thing I would like to say. And United, we should be like the bloody Harlem Globetrotters in this country, mate. We're the biggest, best team in the history of this country. We should be playing the best attacking. We should be playing attacking football, trying to beat the opposition with attacking football, nothing else. So that's my opinion anyway. Style is important to me. Style is very important to me, in all fairness. Wow, 450 likes on the stream. Amazing, man. Thank you so much to every one of you who's dropped the like button on it. It's absolutely insane in the membrane. We've got 450 likes on this stream. Wow. Guys, I'll just say it one more time. I've said it about 7 times now, but I've been on it for a long time. But hit the like. We might as well maybe try and get 500. Yeah, nice one. F the man, getting those bacon brigade emojis in there, dude. Yes, Gerard says Rush Mano. What's that? It's about building a play style that would get results. Yeah, Stephen. I mean, look, of course, I agree with what Jonathan's saying in a sense, is that results, it's a results industry. But we can do both. I honestly believe we can do both. Gustavo Quintana, San Diego in the house. Been watching for a while. Legend, Gustavo, man. Yeah, great to have you in here from San Diego, boss. I've been to San Diego. I think I told you that yesterday, though, didn't I? Thank you, Emmanuel Quaji, for subscribing. Welcome in. Yes, Primot, get in there, you legend. Bruno's too narcissistic to help others advance. He's a give it to me, I'm the best type player, says Chris Parker. I'm not so sure, bud. I mean, I'm really not so sure about that at all. I actually disagree. I think he is quite a team player. I don't know. I mean, hey, look, we've all got different opinions, it seems. Gustavo says, I want to go to a United game. Would you be my guide tour, brother? LOL. I mean, not really, mate. I haven't been to a game for years myself, mate. I live quite far away. And also, you know, I'm not in the guide tour industry, my son. But thank you, though. We should be the Real Madrid of Premier League, Piggy, says Kate Cadet. The Bay Area. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, the bot must be fed up today, says Mrs. P. Still recovering from Ronaldinho overhead kick last night. That's immense, wasn't it, Chris Barker? That was pretty unbelievable. I need to get a clip of that on the gaming channel, man. But anyway, guys, I think we are actually gonna wrap this video up now. But it's been an amazing stream. I want to say thank you to everyone for watching. Please do hit that like on it. We can't stay on here for 2 hours; it'd be preposterous. So I'm gonna draw it to an end. But thank you all for watching. Make sure you smash the like on the video. Hit the thumbs up on it. Give it a subscribe to the channel if you're new. Help us get to 60,000 subscribers. We're really not that far away now. So if you are new to the show, just drop a subscribe. It's free to do so. It's the red one that says subscribe. Click the bell as well next to it so you get notified when we post and go live. We're on here literally every day, multiple times at the moment, because there's actually lots of news. Usually we only jump on when there's actual news and actual stuff to talk about. But at the moment, there's been a lot of news, so we're on here very regularly. And we'll definitely be on here tonight around about sort of 9 p.m. as well. And if there's anything that breaks in before then in regards to, you know, any actual revelations from De Jong or Eriksen or Lisandro or anything like that, we will most certainly get on and give you the latest. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for giving me your thoughts and opinions. Hey there, Dizzy Red Devil. Thank you, Jim, Mrs. P, Chris Barker, Lancer, Rushy, Madhouse, Jonathan, Chosen One, Chris Koo, Op, Paul Ramsey, Scoojo, just every one of you guys. Thank you all for watching the stream and getting in here. Thanks for liking the show and supporting the show. Get yourself involved later on as well. We'll be back on with all the latest updates. Thank you, Disco Dave. Cheers, Chris Parker. He says the most chat engaging creator on YouTube. Fantastic stream as always. Thank you so much, Chris Parker. I love that, man. Thank you very much, dude. The Cake Cadet, have a great day. Thank you as always for supporting the show, mate. Thank you all the members. Thank you all the moderators. But thank you everybody for watching and chatting and being a part of this community. Cheers, Jim Watkins, A-Bub, Rosh Mono, Mrs. P, Jonathan, Stephen Carr, up. We got business being done, guys. Man United have signed Malacia, of course. We're waiting for the medical. And then in regards to Lisandro Martinez, we've tabled an offer. Things are working. Things are going. Wheels are in motion. We're doing business. And things are looking up, guys. Get in there, my son. Hopefully soon we'll have an announcement to make in regards to an official unveiling here. And don't hold your breath because it's probably not going to take too long. We're looking to rush players through before we go away on tour. So hopefully we can get 3 or 4 players in before we go. Let's be having you. Cheers, Stephen, Jonathan, OP, Cake, Bub, R-Kings, Unknown, Connor, Jim, Mrs. P, Lebo, R-Kings, Jonathan, Legma, Cake, Solskjaer, Connor, Playlist, Jim, Chris, and all the legends in it. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Drop a like before you go. Hit the sub up. Follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Check out the website, unitedflyandhigh.com, for your latest news and updates. And I will be back in a bit, guys, with the news. Thanks for tuning in. That's it from me. Come on, United. Finally making strides. Let's be having you. United, going to get back to our best soon under Ten Hag, hopefully. The Ten Hag era is seemingly in full swing. And I'm looking forward to it, guys. Catch you in a bit. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much, guys. See.